It's 8 p.m. light stream with nonstop service to Baldur's Gate 3. I am Guitar Bard. I shall be thy captain this evening, along with my co-captains Shagrazia.
Hello.
And Simon.
Hello.
Should we bring Puzzle back to camp?
Yes, I should be able to take care of that.
We ask at this time that you place all area tables in the upright and locked position. We ask at this time that thou placest all tray tables in the upright and locked position, and stow the majority of your expectations of thy expectations of seriousness in the overhead compartment. There shall be a modicum of seriousness as we are fundraising for Project Hope to aid in the LA fire relief. We have hit our goal. We are always open to hitting more of it.
Get more of that goal.
Yes. For my companions who are also going to the fair, and who know how much money, at least I have spent so far, for my costume and among other things, I completely understand if fair season has the
see if this works.
Has thy budget allocated elsewhere.
Looks like your troops all trooped up. You'll need to send someone packing if you want me to join.
Should be able to. Yeah.
Excellent. Let's go.
Oh, did anybody else hear that?
Heard that. I'm like, what just exploded?
Puzz did.
What?
Puzz exploded?
Apparently they get carried off by lightning or something. There was no visual, just the sound. Oh, look, there's a wardrobe here now that wasn't here before. Wither's wardrobe of wayward friends.
I've heard of it. Now I have to go in there.
She's in there.
I've heard of this wardrobe before.
Well, no, I've seen it.
Wither's wardrobe of wayward friends.
Go open up. She's just in there.
Oh my god. Yes, she's in there. That's amazing.
Anyway, sorry to interrupt your intro, but...
Oh no, this is a perfect example of how we have a greater than usual expectation for silliness on this stream, including phrasing, singing, other shenanigans, GB trying and probably often failing to continue speaking dialect, almost certainly twice the amount of usual puns for reasons. So we ask now that you sit back, that thou sittest back, relax, and enjoy the stream. And now for our $5 word. Our $5 word is 99% sure I'm getting the stressed syllables right. Appetence. Word from Cryokina, a longing or desire. Appetence.
Is it spelled with the word potence in it? Like, or is it an...
No, APPETENCE.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Almost like appetite. I'm guessing it's related to appetite.
Maybe.
That would be my guess. I just remembered I have Irish class tomorrow. I'm doing too much in my life, but that's okay.
Yeah, it looks like you're pronouncing it right. Appetence.
Refreshing.
Huh?
I said it's refreshing that I'm pronouncing it right.
I mean...
So many of these words are words that I've only read.
I'm just looking at the IPA. Yeah, appetence. Okay. Tendency or propensity or a natural attraction or affinity. Appetence. We have an appetence to danger. They're naturally attracted to danger.
You would like one of our fairies in the Ren Fair.
Oh?
She studied linguistics.
Ah. Oh, you know, I've just been reminded, does anyone wish to carry Scratch's ball and be the keeper of Scratch, since I'm not allowed to have both Scratch and Shuffle at the same time?
I can be the keeper of Scratch. I don't know how I get the spell, though.
Oh, I just give you the ball and you've got it. You just throw it.
Oh, okay, then by all means, I am happy to be the keeper of Scratch.
There you go.
You just throw it, like, during combat, or...
Yeah, you can throw it at any time.
In that case.
How did that encumber me? I gave you some. Oh, did somebody give me a ton of shit? Yep.
That was me.
How did that encumber me getting rid of an item? No. I just got rid of it at a similar time. Oh, Wyndon's here. Hello, Wyndon.
Wait,
How are you?
he didn't give me the ball back, I don't think?
I gave you the ball.
No, he didn't. Scratch didn't. Did Scratch give me the ball back?
I don't see it in
Oh,
your
no, it's still on the
inventory.
ground. No, I have to pick it up. Sorry, Scratch.
Alright, I'm gonna talk to Karlak.
So, hey, we've got this soul coin.
Ah, right.
Thing is, I think I can use it. My engine can, anyway. Zariel used to top me up every now and again when she wanted me to go after an especially wicked target.
Doesn't it burn souls?
I mean, it's not like they have any way to get where
Oh,
they were
hello,
going.
Wyndon. Pleasure to meet thee.
Going pretty well, Wyndon. He found your stream too? Nice.
He doth find my stream.
Edith?
He doth.
Didst?
It would be, I do, you dost, he doth, she doth. Past tense, I'm not sure. Didst would be like you didst.
Right.
Now I'm wondering if it would still be he did, she did. I'll have to ask Will.
I think it's he didst. Because doth is doeth, like that's present tense.
Right, but the rules state that the ST is for you, not he, she. So,
I mean, is that hard fast?
I don't know. I'd have to ask our Alex coach and our Punic War master.
It's gotta at least be a different word than doth. English doesn't reuse like that.
It is. I'm sure it is. I'll ask him. I'll message him now, actually, because I'm gonna forget otherwise.
Soul coins are just that, though. They contain people's souls. I'm not sure you should be using them.
They're already lost. Better to be used in service of the good guys than a devil, don't you think? Next time we're in a nasty battle, drop one my way. You'll enjoy the results.
Yeah, that was my take on it. It's not like they can come back out of the soul coin.
So it's like processed, refined souls.
Sort of. Their soul
Ground
was separated from their body, from their life, by the deal. They gave it up as part of it. Like, that's how you end up in a soul coin, you get collected at the end of a deal with a devil. And your soul is put into a soul coin, you become currency. That's why they like making deals, because that means they have more money, literally money, in the hells.
Alright, so it's not like some tortured person against their will.
I mean, not generally, no. They're almost always, and I have to say almost always.
99.999% of the time, I believe that
I'm sure.
you can only... Because even when Johann, I was thinking about this the other day, even when Johann made his deals, they were willingly committing their service to Asmodeus. Like, he would say that you're a cleric of your god, and he would give you good power, and they're willingly signing their souls over. I think.
Yeah, like I said, you know better than I do. So that's why I'm using the term almost always, because I am sure that there are exceptions.
Counterfeit souls? Forgeries? Like any
That would be a friggin' cool concept.
I
Oh
feel
my
like that
god,
would be
now
an
I want to
entire
run a game around that.
subplot, like to a game where somebody's found a way to manufacture counterfeit souls, and there's some, reason this is a problem, like for Hell or somebody who like it can't, right? Like the magic is that it came from a living person.
In Neverwinter Nights 2, Mask of the Betrayer, there is a subplot where these devils request certain souls that they think are impossible, but because you are in a Thayan academy where they play really fast and loose with souls and the creation and merging and messing up of them. Yeah. And the devils weren't specific enough in their request, so you can get away with like what do you mean? These are like souls merged together. Well, you didn't specify, we couldn't do that.
Possible terrible hook. A Hell Knight powered by the soul coin of Carrot Top. I imagine in this suggestion by Wendon that the soul within the soul coin is somehow able to communicate or impart its personality to the person who holds it.
Well, it does. It doesn't, like, Karlach, if I recall correctly,
No.
Karlach does.
Remember,
see
you
images
talk
and
to the
get
devil.
impressions.
You talk to the devil, and she tells you who's in the soul coins. Karlach would have no way of knowing otherwise. She went out of her way to get that information to hurt Karlach.
I'm pretty sure that she actually can feel it, or like if you are Karlach, if you're playing as Karlach, I think you do get the like the mentality of the soul that was in it.
I mean, I haven't played as Karlach, but it kind of makes it doesn't make sense that Karlach, like, I think that it makes sense that, like, devils could do it, but it doesn't make sense that Karlach...
Oh, no, it would make perfect sense to me.
It doesn't make sense that Karlach can do it only in the context of that sub-story there, because why else have her do that if Karlach could find it out without her telling her?
Because I think when you use the soul coins, and again, I have to double check on this, I think it's that when you use the soul coins, you, like, feel like the emotions and stuff of who's in it, you don't necessarily know their identity.
Okay. So, like
flashes of memory.
Okay.
So, like, for example, heaven forbid I was in a soul coin.
Uh-huh.
Like, someone might get, like, Karlach might get flashes of my memory, but wouldn't know that it is me, but unless someone said, yes, this soul coin was from someone named Guitar Bard.
Okay.
And and
I think that we agree on that, because that's where I'm differentiating to. So maybe you can get some impression of some feelings or some echo of the person, but knowing who it is...
But you wouldn't... Yeah. Knowing who they were, no, that is almost certainly...
Purview of the devils.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That, for certain, is devil power.
Yeah.
This is what happened when you get two nerds in a place and they both really like infernal lore.
I don't think we should spend soul coins for our own purposes.
You're the boss, I guess.
Oh, she disapproves.
Did you get the Karlach disapproves?
I did. I got Karlach disapproves.
Ooh.
Yeah, I've never chosen that answer before, but you both voted for it, so I went for it.
Interesting, Karlach.
She wants to use it. She was excited to.
She probably gets some sort of high off of it.
I mean, it definitely makes her better at fighting. She likes that. And now I am the second lowest on her list of friends, because you've been stealing all my points with her somehow.
But you're the one that's most romantically inclined towards her.
I know. You guys keep pushing me to things that make her not like me. I feel like you're doing it on purpose.
Alright, how about we, like, save hardcore before the party to really make sure. I think you should still be able to,
I can build it back up.
Yeah.
It's just you guys are killing me here.
So don't listen to us next time.
I guess I won't.
Something about the road to the hells being paved with good intentions.
There was no good intention there. Oops, nope, I wanted that.
Well, no, our good intention was that we wanted to keep from using the soul coins, but that in turn then made the intentions of Karlach difficult.
Of course.
Alright, so, is there anything that we want to do? God damn it, and this is right before the fucking party. There's nothing I can do before the party.
We could always go deal with what's-her-face before the party, but I don't like
How much further can I go?
I mean, we are level 5, but I have no spell slots without using items to get them back. If you're referring to the
in that
swamp.
case, nope. I am, in fact, referring to the swamp.
I'm okay with it. I don't need spells to win that fight.
I would rather just not do that fight.
I'm always happy to do that fight because she's terrible and deserves everything that comes to her.
Well, no, she's terrible, and I do want to hear her, you know, her witty comebacks, but I, would like to have the party. You know, spread some joy before we go to,
Yeah, you got me a disapproval right ahead of the party.
a PITA fight. I mean, if you would like for our comeuppance to be that we go do the hag fight first.
Who do I pray to for a real forge? Moradin?
Wow, that's...
And I should accept the punishment.
Somebody should click on my conversation with Damon right now and help and feel the pain I'm feeling in his pronunciation in this. I've never used one. A soul coin, Wendon? I hope you've never used a soul coin.
Beg thy fucking pardon? What did he just call him?
I called him something that I would never say.
Well, no wonder you don't have a better forge if you're mispronouncing his name. Jeez.
I wish I had better, but this is all I have.
Wild.
Did they not train him in pronunciation?
I think what we're running into is just that different people pronounce the names of the gods differently. Like, I don't say...
Okay, but Moradin?
Why? Well, I say Moradin.
I think sane people do say Moradin, yes.
We'd have to ask more people, get more of a baseline here.
Well, I mean, we know that guy is objectively wrong in
A lot of other
anyway,
things,
so.
yes. But I mean, I also would never say illithid.
What we'd have to do is hear someone else that's British say Moradin.
I've got friends that are
Well,
not.
illicit I don't mind as much because then I can make the pun illicit substances.
They
Oh
will
my God.
always be illithid to me.
Same. But I did get to use one of my groaners yesterday
Oh,
in the pun
did
form.
you?
I did. And I'm so glad I remembered it on time.
Nice.
It was a 2v1 match because we ended up having an odd number of people, so we played it that the current champion, which is the actor that plays my character's brother. So yeah, my character's brother was played it that he was like, oh, I need a bigger challenge. Let's go 1v2. So it was Jules, my character, and our Mazer, is it? The mead maker, who went up against him, and the category was for puns was theater. And
I say, wouldn't a mead maker just be an apiary? Because aren't they also the ones who raise the bees?
no, but one of the other, so there's 3 Mead, their last name is Mead, it's fun. There's 3 Mead sisters. One of them is I used to know the word for it off the top of my head. I want to say it starts with a H. We have a candle maker.
Tinker and a tailor?
No. And not a soldier and a spy either. We have the candle maker who makes the candles out of the beeswax. We have the one who the beekeeper actually keeps the bees. It was so funny. There was a patron dressed up as a tiny bee, and all 3 sisters just like ran over, like, oh, one of the bees, hello. And then the one is the mead maker, and for her pun opening, she went, yes, serious about the family business.
Oh, wow.
I know. Well, it's part of the Punic Wars. But it was beautiful. But anyway, so yeah, she
Doesn't
and
mean
I
it can't
were
hurt
in-
me.
And so I was the topic was theater, and I was saying like there was a logger who when he threw away one of his only 2 logs, he had a monologue.
He only had
And
one
then
log.
Anyway, but then after I said that, and as Alex, who plays my Jules' brother Quentin, was delivering the next one, I remembered one of the groaners, and so I went, that same logger goes into the forest looking to cut down another tree. He comes and he goes to do it, he says, "Wait, I'm a talking tree," and he goes, "Yes, and you will die a log."
Oh
Should have been yes, and thou
my
shalt die a log, but I
God.
was.
Yep,
I was
I'm groaning.
on my game for that Punic War. I was so nervous because I thought, so for the uninitiated, the Punic War, which we're I would love for it to expand past the Jersey Fair, is a pun battle where the audience gives us a topic, and we have several different types of pun battles with different rules that we must follow in order to win. There's
Quentin
several
says he
different
thinks he
varieties of
craves
magic.
death because of your puns.
Thank you. That is the highest compliment I could receive. You know that the greatest pun is its own reword.
Oh no.
You're welcome.
No, I'm not.
Anyway. So, and then at the end of the, so yeah, it's a show we do at the New Jersey Renaissance Fair, and at the end there's like a battle royale for the Punderversal Championship. We have like a championship belt that we carry around proudly. I've not won it yet, but to be fair, yesterday was my first official Punic War match. I not only made it to the battle royale, but I made it to the final 2. And when you get to the final 2, Isla Shorty games. When you get to the final 2, actually no, when you keep going, they start reducing the amount of time that you have to make a pun. They had literally brought it down to like 2 seconds. The seconds were sometimes generous. Like if you started a pun, then you had more than 2 seconds to finish it, but they only gave you like 2-ish seconds to think. It was a vicious match, and I was very surprised, and I was nervous when I first started that I would not be able to keep up with everyone else from like with the Punic Wars, and oh my, I fought tooth and nail to the last pun. Not only that, but for the battle royale, we got some really tough topics. Like there are some topics that are really easy to like make puns about. Because you can go on forever. There's a lot of options. The first one was insects for the battle royale, and our poor mead maker of all people got knocked out for using wasp. You can't repeat a pun. The next category was cheeses.
Cheese.
And we had started running out of different, and so I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna have to fight dirty. Like I'm gonna have to like get like bend the laws of cheese a little bit. So I looked at like the very well-dressed Baroness next to me and went, "Oh, I do love your gown. Is it satin or Velveeta?"
Wow.
And the Baroness couldn't think of a pun next round and got knocked out. And so then for the final category, fuck everything, sea creatures. That went on far longer than it had any right to. Like I was floundering, which I believe was a pun that came up. Somehow, and I said on one of my Facebook posts where I had a joke that said my shrimpathies. I'm like, if I'd remembered that, I might have actually won that match. But yeah, it was it went on. It was like even like Will, our MC dramaturge dialect coach was like, I think even he was like, damn. So yes, it was a very successful first outing as Jules Masterson, Crossford's master alchemist. If thou ever hast a problem in need of alchemical remedy, seek me out. I can solve it. I can hear your Sotovoke cursing.
Don't waste a step.
Oh, yes. But it's my inner Sotovoke. Soto Invoke, one might say.
Ah, I like that one. Should write that down. What do you call a sorcerer with silent spell? When a sorcerer casts it with silent spell, he casts Soto Invoke.
I'm not helpless.
Or no, that would be when a warlock, because warlocks have eldritch invocations. So, I mean,
I'm
do
not
that
helpless
one.
when it
And
comes to the Punic War. It's just not my forte.
We did it. Come on. Give me a kiss.
Are you looking for a pun? Because I didn't make one.
no, I am messaging our Punic War general with that pun.
You are.
Hmm.
If we get separated
Because
downstream.
as Rennies, we all play D&D.
Gotcha. Alright, so, are we going to go have a fun fight? Or are we just gonna do the party first?
I have no preference either way.
Well, I'm fine with downing some potions to get myself a spell slot or two. Make things
Honestly,
easier.
I would prefer you had spell. No, that's right. I'd forgotten that you were out of spell slots. I would honestly prefer you had spell slots for that battle, but that's a personal preference.
My cantrips aren't too bad.
Remember,
But if you're a low dex wizard, you can trip at any time.
Get out.
No, I need to train. I will get the Punderversal Championship this year. At least once.
Alright, it looks like I have 2 potions for a first level spell and 1 potion for a second level spell.
I will say there was one round where I had to make like as many puns as I could about a topic, and this was during a rehearsal, and the topic was weapons. I got really far because I'm just mentally going down the weapons table
Copper for your thoughts.
in the player's handbook and going like, I should joust Buckler down and do it. That's the spirit.
The year,
Net myself a victory so I'm not
tenure,
flailing around
the
here.
place.
Good.
Ideas
Little
darting
town
through my
called
head.
Baldur's Gate.
Oh, good.
Our hero, Karlak, a knock-kneed delinquent from the outer city with everything to give and nothing to lose. I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Worked for a guy I respected. A lot. Turns out the feeling wasn't mutual. Through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with Zariel behind my back. You know Zariel, right? Archdevil of Avernus. She put this thing in my chest and set me to work.
You shouldn't have been able to
war.
do that, though.
I learned quick.
I
how
don't
to
know that
stay
you're
alive.
allowed to bargain
And
with
the engine
someone's...
served me when it came to
With
killing
somebody
devils.
else.
Not you.
10 years
Yeah.
of that.
I mean, depending on
And-
how
although
she
he
was
didn't-
working for him.
Stories I could tell.
That's a good point, yeah. And it wasn't her soul, technically.
Yeah. Basically
good
just
point.
sold her.
Yeah.
Guy named Gortash. Politician. Inventor. One of these wheeler-dealer types who seems to have a finger in every pie.
Politician
Guess I was
is
naive
all you
to
should
think
need to know
everything he
about
got
him.
up to was above board. What did I know? I saw a job. A good
You
job.
worked for a politician?
With people I liked. Doing work
He
I
was a
good
gang
at.
leader, basically. He's as political as that
Sometimes
gets.
I'm jealous of that girl. Ugh, to feel so invincible again.
The Shorty Game says good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Huh.
remember,
Alright, well, if we're going to do the party, then let us do the party.
I would say what we can do is we can save first, and then if you don't get your on with Karlak, we can go do the fight and then do the party. Like if Karlak, for some god's forsaken reason, turns you down.
All right.
Are you in camp already? Or are you...
No, I was gonna talk to Zevlor because that's how we kicked the party off.
Oh, you're right. I was like, how do we do that?
Yeah, I'm
Gotta
not
go talk to
I don't remember
Zevlor.
if it was end the day or...
Nah. Yeah, tell him to go to your camp first, and then you end the day.
Then end the day.
All right, Zevlor, my boy.
We're ready to head to your camp. Are you?
My good man.
Your man.
Let's go.
Excellent. Lead the way.
I am.
No, an owlbear.
Oh, and I get to talk with Shadow Hawk. That Halson? No. Oh, that's you in your pink shirt.
No, Halson's
pink
over
was-
here.
No, the pink was so close to like skin tone that for a second I was like, wait. Close to providing entertainment. Of course, we love it.
Oh, there's Alfira. She's jamming in.
Yeah.
Oh yes, that's right. You can jam with each other.
But you're both playing the same instrument, so you can't tell.
Oh no, you can actually hear. There's two lines for it.
Crazy Ivan. Good morning.
Oh my gosh, there it is. There it is. That's what you were saying before. Karlak shot me down in my playthrough with my GF. My buddy ZZ was tuning Bazel. GF was going after Astari, and I didn't know that Karlak could shoot you down.
Would you look at this place? All these people happy because of us. It's nice to be somewhere where good is still possible. And with good potations too.
Scratch is a good consolation prize.
Should I just go straight for it, or small talk
I
her
wonder if you
first?
could ask if she's enjoying. Yeah, I'd say like ask if she's enjoying herself.
Yeah, it's small talk first.
Fuck yes. I'm celebrating
Love
my
her.
freedom and our friendship.
I do too.
And these folks' bright future besides. All I need now is a fire retardant lover to get lost in till sunrise.
She is
So about
perfectly
that-
Pan. I'm right here.
Yeah, perfectly.
Should we go for it now?
Yes, we should.
Ah, come on. Let's not spoil an effective thing.
Told you.
You point,
What?
I rage, we win. Doesn't
Oh
need to be more
hell no.
complicated
Okay,
than
no.
that.
We gotta load the game. We gotta load the game. We gotta load the game, and we gotta go kill the hag, and then we gotta try this again. We gotta do this again so that you can get your girl. Hell no.
I want to go through that conversation the way I wanted to this time, then.
Oh, just straight to it, or?
What? No, the other one where I lost points. We're going back.
Oh,
We're
did
going all
you-
the way.
Oh, you're going all the way back. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, do that. Go way back.
About telling her not to use soul coins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, only now you're gonna say, yeah, let's do it.
I'm just saying if an opportunity arises.
Yeah. Don't worry, Crazy Ivan. We're save scumming to save the romance.
Can't give up now.
Now, when
You
I went
missed-
through the game,
I'm still trying to
helped
figure out
save
how
the
you're so
group.
far ahead of me in points with her. Like, she's never
what were
been
you saying,
linked to
Simon?
you.
Hey, soldier.
Well, if we did this the other way, if we sided with Minthara, do we get to have like a great big party with all the goblins?
Yes.
You do.
Do
and
we-
Minthara's romance scene is something.
No room in your party.
And Ragzlin? Like,
should I
could we
do?
romance him?
Now we're talking.
Or the BDSM priest?
Boom.
What just
Back to
happened?
the closet.
Oh, because pause. Yeah.
Back to the closet with ya.
Back to Wither's closet.
Level her
Our
up.
wayward companions.
Gonna have to
Withers'
do that
wardrobe.
whole sale again, which sucks.
Yeah, and Damon's despicable
If we could fit
pronunciation.
three. So, hey, we've got this soul coin. Zariel used to top me up every now and again when she wanted me to go after an especially wicked target.
Crazy Ivan, you
They're
missed a
already
truly
lost.
despicable amount of puns.
Better to be used in service of the good guys than a devil,
lot of
don't you
puns.
think? Next time we're in a nasty battle, drop one my way. You'll enjoy the results.
Doesn't matter who linked with her, it's whoever talks to her most. You aren't party
Fuck
faced
yes.
making all the right choices for her, you'll
Now
probably
I just
lose out.
need something to
Okay,
sink
so
my
in other
teeth
words, we
into.
need Ifin to do all the talking. It's the Beal to do none.
I think that's probably the thing, is I've been trying to make sure that I'm not stealing all the conversations, but that also means that I'm missing out on the points.
And so when we do conversations with Karlak in the party,
Alright,
then-
now she's at 25. 25 might be threshold, but it also might be 30. I don't know offhand.
Well, isn't there one more? You can have that conversation with her about Gortash, and you might. Can you
I
get points
didn't
with
get
her that
any
way?
points with her out of that one.
Okay,
I was trying to see if I might, but I didn't. I'd have let you know.
that was just a backstory.
Yeah. Alright, did you throw all your junk at me so I can sell it?
I believe I did. Yes, I did. Oh wait, no, I got one more. I got the necklace.
Alright, here's the
Oh,
ball
Scratch's ball.
for
Yes.
ya. I'm gonna quickly do what I did earlier.
Okay, so it's summon Scratch, and then I do have to pick up the ball apparently.
That's weird. He usually brings it back to me.
It's funny because
But
before
y-
I actually had. Oh wait, no, here it is. There's
Yeah.
a summon Scratch
You-
button
you
now.
do. I was just letting you know the more fun way of doing it, which is throwing the ball.
Gotcha.
You get both.
Who do I pray to for a real forge? Moradin?
Okay.
Nobody will
Moradin?
listen to me.
Moradin?
I
wish
was
had
afraid that
better.
I was
But
gonna
this is all
say
I
I was
have.
afraid he was gonna pronounce it Moradine.
Moradin?
Oh my god, suddenly I have 5 viewers. Hi, I should do something on this screen while you're selling things.
I don't think I have any viewers, but I can't tell. I don't remember where to look anymore. I don't. OBS is a little more cagey.
Either that
about
or
it.
I should just start pulling out more puns.
Oh,
but,
you wanted
you know,
to
I do
keep the
like-
viewers, didn't you?
I was gonna say, I like to keep the viewers and I'd like to keep my friendship with you.
I wasn't going to say something so mean, but I suppose there is a ring
There's
of
only
truth
so much
to
pain
it.
I can inflict upon thee
It rings
before
true.
you're like, yeah. Is this dude fucking proposing? No, because he was kneeling on the ground for a second. What the hell are these two doing? What are you doing, my dude? Okay, but that doesn't explain why you're like kneeling and like pushing on the ground.
Here they're doing push-ups. That sounds like push-ups.
Yeah, he's like poking it. Crazy. You can be the sacrificial punster? Oh. No, I believe that I am the punslinger here. Well, no, we can always have two punslingers. It is always good to have multiple people pontificating.
Oh my gosh.
You're welcome.
No, I'm not. Take it back.
I'm like watching the view count, waiting for it to drop.
Take it back.
Like, just
I don't want it.
It's like, thanks, I hate it. Bye.
Weak. Bear terror. Alright, got through that a little faster.
I
than I
am
twist your
determined to get the Pundiversal champion.
May Timora's luck always twist your way. May the wind of fortune always blow in your favor.
At this point, I am tempted to go nerd mode and like say like the fun things I learned about Timora, and how and why Timora is the goddess of good luck and Bashaba is the goddess of bad luck, because it all comes down to Taiki. I will stop my nerd rant there. In today's edition of I Know Too Much, because I love D&D.
I think it was this one. Yeah, I got it right. Alright.
Mythical creatures did end up being a topic, which is another tough one. There were some good ones.
Camp. Send to camp.
Like, I think one of them, this should only, and one of them was, I think it was the same punchline as I use in one of my favorite puns.
Oh,
Different setup. Yeah, my setup is how long does it take to get to the center of a labyrinth? Just a minute or two.
Oh, wow.
And the
Hey,
setup was that this battle should only take a minute or two.
hey, are you using that fling ring there, Losa?
I was considering it.
Alright, well, let me know if you don't, because we got people without, like, I've only got the one ring, and Karlak has 0 rings.
So this is going to sound odd, but I'd like to take a minute to discuss the while you two are doing that, and we're sitting here. I'd like to take a minute to discuss the significance of the drinky drink I'm currently drinking.
Yeah, I noticed you
Which
called it
I'm
drinky
making-
drink.
I did call it a drinky drink, because I was very entertained by that. So I forgot how we started singing Tub Thumping, but we did, and I forgot the lyrics, so I went, I got my drinky drink, I got my drinky drink. No, I think I was forgetting it, and I think then you came up with I got my drinky drink.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got my drinky drink, I got
It
my
made me
drinky
feel a little sad just because, like, I've been singing that. That was one of the first. That song is the first song I ever owned.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, like they had a school dance at my grade school when I had just moved from Albany to Corning, New York. And so, I didn't know anybody, and this was the first time we'd ever had a dance in 4th grade. Like,
Right.
Such a thing didn't exist. And then they're playing Chumbawamba, Tub Thumper, and I liked it a lot. So I went to the store, music store, and bought the CD. I still have the CD.
That's awesome. That's me with Bewitched.
So I felt bad just because, like, I usually know those lyrics offhand. I just couldn't think of what the order, and don't ask me now because I'm sure it'll still, like, fall out of my head. And I just feel silly about that. It's just like, I've known this song like practically my whole life.
And then this is the one time it's like, why am I forgetting? Why, brain? Why?
Drinks a whiskey drink, drinks a vodka drink, drinks a lager drink, drinks a cider drink. That was it. Fair enough. Whiskey, vodka, lager, cider. Those are the 4.
Well, this particular drink is cider. So in this case, it was because so the performing at the fair for the first time as a cast member was amazing. And I mean, this was just a small fair that was kind of like you could call it like a dress rehearsal, basically ahead of the main fair, where we could kind of really start to finalize our characters, practice their bits, work on interacting with the public. It's part of the reason I was nervous. It's like, I gotta make sure I get this right. But no, so then of course the Punic Wars were a huge hit. And I was pleasantly surprised and also very smug. Not in a ha-ha way, but in a wow, that was awesome way, about, our first official Punic War. My first official Punic War having gone so well. And so, at the end of the day, this patron walks up to me, like, she and her husband,
Do you need
and
help, Icaron?
she just hands me this bottle. And she's like, for you. I was like, what? She's like, you were so good in the Punic War, and, like, we heard you singing on the bridge, because, like, 2 of my castmates and I were like, you know what? We're supposed to be, like, interacting and doing things. Let's just find a place impromptu and start singing. And so we were doing, the one that got people... We were doing Roll the Old Chariot, which I love that song. It's my brother, and it's my IRL brother's favorite. And so, we did that, and they're like, no, we really appreciated you, and we got this for you. It's hard cider, and I love cider. And this is really good cider. I was very emotional, not gonna lie. I was just very, very touched by that. So... Yeah, that was a really emotional moment. One of the and so like I asked later, I was like, 2 of my castmates, I'm like, was I allowed to accept that? And it's like we're not allowed to solicit tips because there are acts that do that, and we don't want to take away from them, obviously, because they work hard and they deserve all the tips they get. And we have some amazing acts at the Jersey Fair. Some truly, like we have an aerialist, Shelly Buttons, who I watch her and my joints hurt just watching some of the stuff that she does, and she is incredible.
I wonder if I've met her.
Yes, and she has a duck named Winston. And last year, she walked Winston up to the lemonade stand, and literally everybody lost their minds and shouted, "Got any grapes?"
Oh, saw it coming a mile away.
You can see, I have a picture, and you can see the expression on the lemonade stand worker's face, like just this moment of like, "Oh, we had a duck walk up to our lemonade stand."
Oh my gosh. So, do you know if she does King Richard's Fair, or did?
She may have.
Because that would be the one I
Walking a
would.
chicken across the road.
But so, and we're not allowed to solicit, but my cast member was like, there will be patrons who give us gifts from the heart because they appreciate us. And she also gave me the compliment that made me tear up a little. I mean, I was already teary because we just sung, so it's tradition at the Jersey Fair. At the end of the day, we have a pub sing, and the last song we do for the end of the fair day is Health to the Company. And everybody joins in. Everybody. And so I had just sung it for the first time as a fair cast member, and I was like very, very emotional. And it was the same, and my castmate was like, anyone who's met you would think you've been doing this for years.
Very nice of them to say.
Yeah, that was. I mean, and in a lot of ways I had, just because my dad used to be in the SCA, and I taught, and basically I learned all my medieval and Renaissance nerdery from him. And then I would go as a patron every year and interact with them at the same level they gave out, the same do thee and thou whenever I could, and like the same kind of energy. And so, but at the same time, to hear that, I was very touched. It was
certainly.
It was it was an amazing day.
All right, I've saved. Why don't I give this another go?
Oh, okay, good. You saved.
Yes.
Excellent. Lead the way.
It wouldn't surprise me if Shelly Buttons has performed at King Richard's Fair. Are you familiar with Rowdy Bardlings?
I would like to be.
Yeah, the Rowdy Bardlings are a music group. Her husband, I believe it is, I believe they're married, but I'm gonna say, I'm mentally going through who's related to whom. Yeah, I believe it's her husband who is
Would you look at this
in
place?
the Rowdy Bardlings.
All these people
Amazing music
happy
group. I absolutely
because
adore
of
them.
us.
But they do
It's
fairs
nice to
all
be
over the place,
somewhere
so
where
it
good
wouldn't
is still
surprise me if Shelly
possible.
Buttons was also at King Richard's Fair.
And with good potations too. Fuck yes. I'm celebrating my freedom and our friendship and these folks' bright
Anyway, that was a
future
long
besides.
advertisement for the New
All I
Jersey
need
Renaissance
now
Fair.
is a
Come down to
fire-retarded
Burlington
lover
County.
to get lost in till sunrise.
Doors
Maybe let's
open, make
explore some other.
Not so much. You spend the whole time avoiding swords and schemes. Plus, people just get nastier as the night wears on. I tried to make friends at first. Learned my lesson fast. Better to keep to yourself in hell.
Good to know. Let's give it a shot.
I like you too. A lot. I'm sure you know that by now.
I like that one conversation is the difference between that.
Oh, God. You know I want that more than fucking anything. I'll come find you when the others have gone to bed.
I love this part.
Wait up for me, all right?
Oh, I know. She... Yes!
I love that! I love that
She's
so much.
perfect. Alright, cool. Now I can
Now
have
what?
all my spells for when we go do stupid shit.
Where? Oh, and I have someone to talk to myself.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, babe.
Everyone seems to be in high spirits. Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for?
Anyone?
Wow! Shots fired!
Exactly right. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the grove.
I like
Came
that they
through
changed
for
it to
them.
refugees. In the
saved their
early access, it was
lives.
tieflings.
Odd.
Okay, this is not
It's
working.
behind dancing. Oh, that's Gale dancing or something. Okay.
I just got Gale's junk right in my face because of
I know.
position.
I was gonna say, it's like, if this is a...
God damn it,
And I
Gale.
can't make that joke. I can't make that joke on stream.
Funny as hell.
I cannot make that joke on stream.
Choke on a meat stick.
Something like that. I was taught to reject anything that distracted from Shah. But there'll be time for penance later. Share a bottle with me?
Now, there's a penance joke that I want to make, too.
This never gets not funny.
Just a bottle.
It's quite a bottle. I liberated one of the finer vintages earlier. Best enjoyed someplace private, I think.
I would be... Why is Gale flashing his junk at me? Is this trying to... You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna make the joke. If this is trying to, like, distract from the gay agenda and, like, turn me, if he's trying to cast, like, turn queer, it ain't working! The twerking ain't working!
He's covering for you.
He's covering for... His junk is my beard? What?
No, I mean, like, he's protecting the rest of us from all of the, less open-minded people. We can't, if you can't see it, it's not happening.
Oh, of course. He's making sure that Dammon doesn't interrupt us, because if Dammon sees, he will freak out, clearly.
Precisely.
It's all Dammon's fault that we need to stand here with... that Gale has to sit and...
It's just like his belt buckle.
It is a nice belt buckle.
Drifted off.
That's all I want to see.
Belt buckle. More belt buckle.
Best not keep me waiting. I'd prefer not to entertain myself.
Whoa.
I just
Somebody
realized
just
that line
doesn't like
has...
masturbating, I guess.
I was about to say, that was the connotation that I'm like, oh, there's a line that I'd either ignored or just glossed over that connotation.
I don't... Where
This
am
might be the one
I?
talking, but I'm feeling inspired.
Am I invisible now?
Thinking of writing my next song about you.
You're invisible because
I need an angle.
Gale's junk blocks
Any
you
ideas?
out.
I told my character to walk somewhere and I can't find them.
You went off with Karlak early.
Be okay with that, but I'd probably also be a cinder. Which I'd also be okay with. Worth it.
One raunchy ballad
Right.
coming up.
Did you just ask her to make like a raunchy ass ballad?
Don't recall
I did.
inviting you over.
Wow, what a bitch.
Beautiful. 10 out of 10, no notes.
Your song was coming along. Then things began spinning. Worry not. I shall return to it at first light.
After Lacrissa takes you into a corner and helps you with that dizziness by sitting you down.
I just don't think that first light means the same thing to her as it does to the rest of us.
Yeah.
Oh, I noticed that Astarion's exclamation point is gone.
Oh no! I bet he wanted to flirt with one of us, didn't he?
Maybe.
And now that we're well,
Must have
I
been
think we're
you.
all did he just? Must have been me.
Hearts a quiver.
Oh no,
I shall
it's
be
gone
here
because
in my
what?
camp. For
I'm so-
whenever
what?
thou hast need of my
Where's it gone?
amending of
No, it's weird. It's put an ear over Astarion like he's in conversation, but when I click on it, it's a conversation between Losa and Withers.
Losa's talking to Withers?
Yes.
Yeah, I said I was going to romance
Oh.
with
Oh, because
Withers.
oh my God, that's right. You did say you were going to. I'm sure there's a mod for that.
I just don't know why trying to talk to
Think of it.
Astarion takes me into your conversation with Withers.
No more running away.
We'll be in a city.
Wizards just
with
answered that
roads
because it's his
and
calling.
markets and homes.
Oh, Guex, you are so drunk. I'm just gonna talk to everybody. Fuck it.
Sherry! That's infernal for cheers.
Oh yeah,
Possibly
I was
turn.
at the closing of the fair yesterday as people were on their way out. This
I
one
need to
violinist began
dance.
playing
No.
the opening
No,
to
I
Bar
need to
Dance,
lie
and I
down.
immediately was just there enraptured, like just. And this one person was looking so confused, and I was like, "Do you not know?" It was one of their friends was looking so confused, and I was like, "Do you not know this song?" And he's like, "Is it?" And it's like Bar Dance, and I looked at his friends and I went, "And you hang out with this guy?" And I just cracked up.
I mean, because of other people's streams, I've found that there are a lot of people who have looked, just in spite of Baldur's Gate's popularity, like Baldur's Gate 3 just taking the world by storm, literally.
Yeah.
Have looked at it and just said, "That's not for me." It's like, did you try it? No.
Did you try it?
Okay.
Like, there are some games that definitely aren't for everybody. Like, I have a friend who did try Baldur's Gate 3 and had a very hard time with it. But they also, and I said this to them like as gently as possible, I was like, my friend, I just don't think that you know, CRPGs are for you. Like, because we played a little bit of Mass Effect together, and they got like really frustrated with trying to get places and trying to, and they're always, I love them to pieces. Their gameplay style, they want to just go, like go, and it's like,
Yeah. Like, there's story going on.
Exactly, and you have to go and find things. It's like it's not one of the early days of your RPGs that like railroads you in the right direction each time. And they'd be like, I installed these mods to like level me faster and do this and do that, and I'm like,
the singing
that
we
helps.
could probably do without, but even so, thank you.
I love Zevlor.
having said that, like they do like story games, just like I think CRPGs are not for them. But they tried, which is the point. Like, they sat down and they tried it and decided it wasn't
Beautiful
for them.
night,
They didn't
don't you
just
think?
blanketly
Nothing like a brush with
you know,
destruction to make one
condemn the
appreciate the
game.
majesty of a celestial canvas.
It's
It's a view I would once
similarly.
have shared with my companion. Though definitely
I
uncomfortable
wonder
by
why
situation.
they default Gale to Evocation Wizard when everything he does in all of the cutscenes with him is illusion magic.
Yeah.
Ink glinting in the firelight.
Like, I think he's an illusionist.
He's absolutely an illusionist.
It's creating the illusion of an evocation wizard.
Oh, damn! Simon coming in with all the zingers tonight. Jeez.
Are you talking about your cat?
By a Garon's lost nose! No!
She's not a
Tara
cat.
is not any cat. She's a Tressum. And given your confusion, I'm guessing you've never met one. They're brilliant creatures. Fine.
I mean, I don't know why he's upset at me. He's never
Feeling
once
most
told me
impressed by
about
our
Tara
efforts,
before,
saying
except to say he has a cat.
Proud.
So, this is his fault.
I've given her little to be proud of recently.
There's
After
a
I was
lot that's
afflicted with
Gale's
my
fault, but,
condition. I locked myself in my tower for an entire year. I was inconsolable, wallowing in my self-inflicted tragedy. I've given up on myself.
Yes, we get that you are a pizza cutter, all legend of.
It was her encouragement, her research that led me to my treatment. Once we knew that magically infused items were the key, she went out to find them for me.
That's not
It was
fair.
a-
He's just not been taught to
Saved my
handle his
life.
emotions well. Because he's a wizard,
After so
and
long
they
being cared for
focus
by
on ins
someone
and not
else.
wisdom.
It feels good to have
And they are
repaid
two
the
different
favor.
stats.
I don't think it's because he's a wizard. I think it's because he's a prodigy.
Yeah, oh, that's true. He has. That's a good point. He has gifted kid syndrome. Like
He
no
absolutely does. Like, everything just
yep,
came so
right,
easily
right.
to him.
You right.
And then he lost it all. He doesn't know what to do with himself.
Not only did he lose it all, but he lost it all because he was essentially, like, groomed by the goddess of magic, which, you know, that's gonna leave scars on anybody.
Smart does her a disservice. She's
So.
a fine wizard in her own right, though somewhat held back by her lack of opposable thumbs.
Why doesn't he bring up his hands when he says that? You always gotta wiggle your thumbs.
An unwavering tenacity, even in the face of, to be frank, quite dire odds. Wish you were here for me to make a formal introduction.
I'm not gonna
But I
lie.
would never ask her to
I'm
undertake such a
interested.
journey.
I find
She's
it
safer
interesting
at
that
home.
you're choosing to romance Harlack and not
She was always
Gale.
telling me I needed to spread my wings, so to
I've
speak.
romanced Gale.
Find mortal friends instead of
Okay.
hanging onto Mistra's coattails. So
I
that's what I'm
romanced
doing.
him with my bard.
Solid choice.
He's telling me I need to find friends. Bad luck on that front. I'm actually in disguise. I wonder if he'd get it that it was a joke.
I don't think he would. I don't know, actually. That's a great question.
Very funny. But as we all know, nymphs are sticklers when it comes to their bathing
Oh.
routines. You, my friend, haven't been near a fresh spring in a 10-day or more.
Wow, we haven't even been together that long.
Musk?
Whoa.
Actually rather like it.
Oh, God.
Oh no!
Well, it seems as good a time as any for me to stop babbling on.
Yeah.
Well,
Don't stop now. What else do you like about me? I've already got.
don't
I've
you
already
gotta-
got evening plans.
I was gonna say, you do already have evening plans, my friend. I
So
don't think
usually
no.
smarter sounding.
I was gonna say, and not only that, but both Harlack is the very reluctant polyamorous one. Gale is staunchly anti-polyamory.
Feel like one could get away with this without getting into trouble or having to shoot anyone down, but I feel like it'll just open the door to more.
Flirtatious comments from, and him also giving you a speech like, oh my gosh, I think there was one time when I played the game, and I literally was just nice to him. I think it was.
Yeah, well,
And
he's
like,
looking
I think
for
it was
any
a bug at the
comfort.
time. I think it was a bug at the time because I was very confused, and I think it has since been fixed.
Maybe.
But it was literally like if you had just talked to him as a friend, and then you got with someone else, he would talk to you all mad, like, why couldn't you have told me? I was like, I bared my heart to you, and you chose somebody else. And it's like, and I'm like, my guy,
Yeah.
we had 3 conversations.
My favorite part was that on my first playthrough, I was trying to romance him, but I picked something wrong, and then on camp on party night, I went with Lae'zel because she was the one offering, and I was like, yeah, I mean, things didn't pan out
like-
with Gale for right now, but maybe I can pick him up, later. And then he said nothing about it. We seem to have, continued our, budding relationship as per normal, despite my time with Lae'zel. And then all of a sudden he goes, "Why are you with her and not me?" I'm like, I'm confused. That was a one
This is why we talk about our feelings, Gale.
We had a fling? I thought it was a fling.
I know it's a very difficult concept, Gale. But when grown adults like each other very much, they sit down and they talk about their feelings.
No, they pull each other's hair and run away. Wait, no, that's
They pull
5-year-olds.
something. Yeah.
All right,
They,
at the risk.
well, I mean, sometimes they pull each other's hair and don't talk about it.
At the risk of hurting this man worse.
Wine is to wit, as meat is to...
You're a wonderful friend, emphasis
Yeah,
friend.
exactly.
There I go.
Friend.
Proving your point. Perhaps we'd better leave it at that. My eloquent tongue isn't worthy of your ear at present.
Okay, well, let's leave it at that.
Indulge in the frivolities. They're good for the heart. and mine will be all the lighter to see you enjoying yourself.
Good. Hey, I didn't have to hurt him.
But he might be hurt and not talking about it, and then just unload on you later.
Maybe. But at that point, I'll have a fiery girlfriend.
True.
All right.
Actually, now Simon, have you heard
I have
some of
seen
Karlak's
Kithraki
romance
tear a
line?
screaming Neogi's legs from its belly
Not
to
sure.
fashion into blades.
Okay, because
Yet they could not match your nerve
you're
today.
gonna
It
like
was
the
enough to
conversation, I
drive
think.
me to madness.
Uh-oh.
A pity for us both you've turned your back on me so often.
Oh!
Oh!
I forgot she always opens it that way, no matter what your relationship is.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez, that's harsh.
Vlaakith demands of me no less. If only you'd earned the right to lay at my side. Come morning, you will wonder. You will wonder how my lips might have tasted, how my fingers on your skin might have felt. Oh, but do enjoy yourself this night. I intend to myself.
Jeez!
Yeah. She doesn't fuck around. I kind of enjoy that about her.
Mm-hmm.
You should talk to Roland and his siblings.
My pint. Not like you needed it.
Losa.
Losa should?
Yeah, Losa should.
Patience? Have you no respect
Oh.
for showmanship?
Having performance issues, Roland.
Hush you.
Hush you.
And behold!
This is like the fresh cut grass gag, and I'm here for it.
Adoring applause? You're too kind.
Remember when he could barely cast that?
That's why I
They
like
grow
Will.
up so fast.
Like it was a
Never have
conjuration
I met
wizard.
such troglodytes. Now, pass the wine.
I
After I'd-
am
Look at
curious
them. How happy they are. We did that.
about how spell casting changes. You know who we should talk to?
Changes what?
Yeah. Don't tell Roland,
Krissa.
but his magic show might be the highlight. He's been
No,
doing them
I'm
since
wondering
we
how
were
magic changes when the
He'll make it big in
spellcaster is
Baldur's Gate.
inebriated.
I know it.
Are Roland and Leah actually getting along? I know you cut down a horde of goblins, but this is far more impressive.
I love them. They're perfect siblings.
They are. Oh my god. So yesterday at one point I literally
Yeah.
so Alex, who plays my sibling, and I got
was
so
hoping you wouldn't notice I was gone.
we were all because we're playing siblings and we did like the whole brother, sister, I'm gonna beat you in the war thing. At one point I had essentially completely forgot that we weren't actually siblings, and he came over with a trail mix, and I just reached my hand into the bowl and started eating it without asking. And then I stopped and went, I am so sorry. I was in full sibling mode. He's like, no, you can have some.
She's going method on them.
I just went full method. No, we've been having a lot of fun with it though. A ton of fun.
Get your ass back to the party. I think I'd be a little gentler. Even though I take this as a joke, he seems to be pouty.
Oh, actually, you would really like Alex. You know why?
Oh.
He is ranked in chess.
Oh gosh.
Ranked.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't play good chess anymore. Maybe once upon a time, but I haven't played good chess in a while. I just enjoy it.
He was teaching some of my castmates how to they were playing each other, and he was coaching them on moves and stuff, and I'm like, this is all Greek to me. But then they had a game of Nevatofel. They had a game available, a version of it that I could attach to my belt to carry with me at the fair. And I'm like, oh boy, I'm good at Nevatofel. Brother, you're on. You can be the chess master, I'll be the Nevatofel master, and then we'll just
Nevatofel?
Viking chess.
I don't know that one.
It is a form of chess where you actually have two different objectives. You play either as the Normans or the Saxons. The Norman goal is to get their king to one of the 4 corners of the board. That is the safe spot for the king. And the Saxon goal is to capture the king. And I learned this at a fair years ago and discovered I was very good at playing Saxon. The movement rules are slightly different. The capture rules are slightly different. It is a very fun game. I enjoy it.
I'll play people in shogi, because then I can be the one who knows how it works and win.
Yeah.
Oh, Will. Alright. I want to be nicer to him than that, even though, like...
Okay, be nice.
Just, he deserves all the nice things. He deserves people to be nice to him.
He is. He is the sweet cinnamon roll, innocent little bean.
Look, I know you're self-conscious, but half the people out there have horns. Just go. No one's gonna notice.
Right? You know,
Oh my
that's...
God. Good point.
This is an interesting thing. It's not about the horns. Like, there's such a dichotomy of people, right, who like Will or who don't like Will. And what I find interesting is that the people who don't like Will tend to not like him for exactly the reasons I expect them to not like them. And it's actually the people who like him that tend to surprise me. Just because they tend to be the same people who hate paladins in tabletop games. And I'm like,
really?
Do you understand
But
that
Will
Will's personality is a paladin? Like,
Will's personality is the most paladin. Well, let me put it this way: Will's personality is a proper paladin.
Yeah.
Not what people have idealized as being paladin.
Like,
you know what I
he's
mean.
the most paladin person I have ever met, and he's a warlock.
Lawful nice.
No, not even that. It's just he will sacrifice himself. He's basically sacrificed himself and his future for the greater good, which is an incredibly paladin thing to do.
Yeah. Every paladin I've ever played is a lot like Will.
Yeah.
Some personality different, like nuances being different, but like they are always very self-sacrificing and concerned about other people not only being like safe and alive, but thriving.
Yeah.
And
Well, now I know what reclass him as on my next playthrough.
He's
I don't know if
so,
you can
like,
do
the
that
moment I
if
met
he
him, I'm
still
like,
has a
ah,
pact
Paladin,
with,
he shot an Eldritch Blast. I'm like, but Paladin? Such a Paladin. There's no party without you.
I'm honored. In truth, I don't feel in a festive mood, and I didn't want to cast a grey cloud over the night. I'm a devil.
Why aren't you in a festive mood? Well,
I love the
besides
people
usual.
from the Grove, but I unsettle them deep down, as I seem to unsettle everyone nowadays.
How do you unsettle them? You also have horns, my guy.
I think he is differentiating between devil and humanoid in this case.
To scars quite so monstrous.
I mean, if that's how you want to go about it, my dude.
He's like basically a Nephilim, I think.
I'm about to make a... I don't want to make that comment. I was going to make a joke, and I'm like, that might be insensitive.
So, I think he's just like, it's not just that he has horns, it's that he is what all these people are always being accused of being. That's the only way I can really justify it.
I was gonna make the quip, I keep saying I'm not gonna say it, and then I say it anyway. Oh well. I was gonna make the comment that he seems to have the classic self-deprecation that you sometimes see with paladins.
Just have some fetching horns. I'm envious.
Ouch. You don't need to mock me when I'm feeling low. But, off with you. This is your day. Have a dance.
Oh, you can't
Enjoy
take
the
a
music.
compliment.
As I said, I feel like there's a lot of paladins I think that almost like inherently have like some ill-mater tendencies.
I wish you were there, but I'll respect your need for peace.
Sometime alone beneath the stars, and I'll be back to my old self. Promise. Still, it's a night to remember. You've made sure of that.
I'm going to help my friends. I cast Fireball.
I was gonna say, he asked me to dance in my first playthrough.
Wow.
Because I think he also thought that
Yep.
When you turn him down, the kicked puppy expression he has
Oh,
makes
yeah.
you feel so bad.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god! You literally feel like you have just kicked a puppy.
So true. Oh, man.
It's like, oh my god, dude, don't look at me like that. I think now you can actually offer to dance as a friend.
Maybe.
But I'm not sure.
Looking for something that was posted to one of the channels. I appreciate his zeal for life. He does have a zeal for life. I confess, I didn't go through an insurance company. It was more a guy in an alley. Yeah, of course, one did.
Who was a guy in the alley?
You got pie insurance from a guy in an alley.
Help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley.
I am not sure where this video has ended up, which is too bad, because I wanted to share it to one of our channels so you could see it, because it's very, very funny. But it's one of the tabletops run by Abria Iyengar, with the...
oh, I love her!
Yes, with the cast of Baldur's Gate. And
oh, is it the one at C2E2? Not C2E2, the Magic Con.
I couldn't tell you. They've done it a few times.
Or
So
the Vecna.
I don't know which one it is. I only know this clip. I didn't watch the whole thing. I just know that in the clip.
The Hand of Vecna.
I just know that in the clip, you've got Sam there, you've got Neil Newbon there, and you've got Theo there, at least. There may have been more, but they're the only three I saw. And they're in a fight.
Your song was coming along.
And the fight is going however it's going. But when the clip starts is Theo looks over at Abria and says, I'm gonna help my friends. And he points, he goes, I'm gonna cast Fireball right there, and everybody loses their shit, because everybody's in the Fireball. And Sam's just like, I am so glad I decided to move, because I am nowhere near this. And then you got
That's
Neil.
amazing. Neil
goes, I just love the way you said that. I'm gonna help my friends. I'll cast Fireball!
Cast Fireball!
and Theo puts his hand and goes, hey. I know what I'm doing. And Abria looks at him very seriously. She goes, do you? I wish I could find
I would love to be at her table. She's an amazing DM.
That she's very
Such
funny.
an amazing DM. Like, I watched the 50th anniversary game that had Neil and Sam and Brandon Lee Mulligan and Anjali Bhamani?
Anjali Bhamani. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and oh man, and I've been slowly watching bits and pieces of the one at MagicCon, where they're going up against something there's hags and there's Vecna, or there's at least the Hand of Vecna. So. And
You came
Deborah
through for
Wild
us.
like wanting to
That's a
re-roll
change
again
from
so that
most
she can get a
adults I
better
know.
roll. And Abria asking like, can you do that? Do you have a roll that lets you? She's like, I have dodge. Do you have uncanny dodge?
Baby. What's it to you? Floppy hat. Selling things to the child.
Of course you are. Child have anything interesting to buy?
Couple of scrolls, an elixir of the Colossus. So she's got an elixir of bloodlust, which I want.
I will say, spoiler free, I was not expecting Mole's story progression at all.
I love it. None of us is using daggers, right? So I can get rid of the Warg Fang.
Well, what's Warg Fang?
Warg Fang is a magic dagger. It has no enchantment bonus, but it has the effect goblins have disadvantage on attack rolls against the wielder of the weapon.
Oh, I was gonna say, why not throw it? Puzzle better. Hey, how are you? How's your trip?
Hey, good morning.
Yeah. Hello.
I mean, are we gonna fight any goblins later?
I mean, we're almost done with goblins at this point. Almost. Never completely done.
That's true.
Cutie. Alright, I think I'm just gonna sell this stuff for the money. Actually, and nobody was gonna use Faithbreaker, right?
What's that one?
I have
It's
the Zion.
It's a one-handed hammer. A mace type weapon. Warhammer actually is the type of weapon. It's a +1 enchantment bonus. And it's got the big strike that can knock enemies back.
I don't think I can use it. Wait, is it just a regular Warhammer?
Yeah, it's a magic Warhammer.
I think I compared it to the Inogu and decided that the Inogu was better.
And the Inogu heals, and it's really good. I think, isn't Inogu also a +2?
Don't know, actually. Let me see.
Might not be. It'd be way too early for a +2 weapon.
Well, it's +2!
Oh. I did remember that correctly. Alright,
damn.
Shouldn't have questioned myself.
I think it's because it has that Inogu's Madness thing attached to it, that they're like, yeah, here's a +2 weapon, but do you want to risk it? This is literally my first time.
Risk it entirely for the biscuit. Risk everything for that biscuit.
Yeah. Meanwhile, this is my first time, at your suggestion, risking it for the biscuit. So.
It's so good. Like, you are so rarely affected by it that it almost doesn't matter.
I think I've been affected by it a couple of times now, though.
Yeah, maybe. I can only remember it hitting you once, and I don't think you were even close enough to hit anybody before the madness wore off.
I thought I'd hit someone. I could be misremembering.
I don't remember you hitting anybody, but you could have done. That's all I'll say about it. That sounded dangerously close to a compliment.
And that sounds like the wine drowning your wits. Go on, enjoy yourself.
Are you talking to Maul still?
I've squirreled away a few extra bottles.
Okay.
When the barrel's tapped out, I'll be there to save the night.
I clicked away because you were selling things.
Of course.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's all good. I
she was telling me how she stole your wine,
I thought
and
the
then she's gonna sell
conversation
it back to them.
had ended.
Yeah, I mean, it hadn't. She had one more thing to say. She told me how she stole the wine and is going to sell it back to them later.
Go on now. Don't waste a night like this talking to me. We'll discuss your problem
Conniving little
tomorrow.
shit. Part of me admires it. and then when it gets later in her story, I was like, what?
All of my shit is hit on him some more, hit on him a little
hitting
bit.
on him.
Take your own advice. Why don't you go and mingle a little? Like very sideways.
Encourage him to hit on other people. Yeah.
Later, perhaps. Don't worry about me. A night under the stars amidst nature's creation is just what I need after being locked up.
Oh, Puzzle Bitter. Hi, Shag. Hi, Puzzle.
Go on, enjoy yourself. Seek out some wine before it runs dry.
Gotta get better at watching the stream. I gotta get that stream reader.
That's my girl.
Alright, I think we've talked to everybody.
Oh, wait, have we talked to Lacrissa? Is Lacrissa around? Hang
I
on.
saw her earlier.
Yeah, right back.
Yeah, she's right next to Halson.
Wait, No, I don't want to go to bed yet. I keep
didn't
holding
click it.
Alt. How do I highlight people? Where's...
She's here.
Oh, I can't highlight people's...
Oh,
here we go. Okay.
Hope you're enjoying the night, hero. I certainly am. Cheers to many more like this.
Oh, that's all? I thought she was going to have some really, like, saucy comment about pulling Alfira aside.
No, I've never had her say that here. Have you?
To be completely and perfectly honest, I could be mixing up fanfic in my head.
Yeah, as far as I know, none of the stuff between them comes out until Act 3 if they're both still around.
Thinking of
I
writing
think
my
some
next
of it is
song
hinted at
about
in
you.
The Last Light.
Maybe. Yeah.
But I need an
But-
angle. Any ideas?
Write a
Oh
song
wait,
about
we can
me.
each talk to her?
Yeah, and each get your song,
Not only one of us.
a slightly different song. Honestly, I'd rather you didn't make a song about me.
Huh. As usual, getting ahead of myself. Enjoy your night then.
Well, fine, if you're gonna break the poor bard's heart.
I didn't break her heart. I'm just playing my character who doesn't like people, doing that stuff for
To
him.
be fair,
This
Sabine
might
probably
be the
wouldn't
wine
either, but let's see
talking,
what
but I'm
the
feeling
options are.
inspired. Thinking of writing my next song about you. I need an angle. Any ideas?
The angle is, I was in the background, I was there. Ah, here we go. Cleric of Mielicki.
The gods have enough people singing about them. But fine, I'll do my best.
The bard is like, fuck Mielicki.
I mean, Mielicki's a god of the forest, so they might be into
Hope
that.
you're enjoying the night, hero. I certainly am. Cheers to many more like this.
It's like, that's what a bad kerning sounds like.
Bad kerning?
Yeah.
What do you mean sounds like?
So, kerning is the spacing
I
between
know what
them.
kerning
Yeah.
is.
So,
Yeah,
it's
I know what kerning
the way
is.
they did the recording for that one is they shoved her two lines too close together. I hope you're enjoying the night here. I certainly am. It's like, I hope you're enjoying the night here.
You're right, that is...
I certainly am.
You're right. That is what bad kerning sounds like. I was gonna say, there's the font, the Reddit, the subreddit for kerning errors, if I'm not mistaken, is spelled K-E-M. Yeah, Kemming. R-Kemming.
Yes.
That's what it looks like with bad kerning.
I mentioned that on one of our previous streams, actually.
I remember that now. I know it's come up before.
Yeah. It's a good one.
You look spooky with your eyes lit up like that. Are you trying to speak with dead right now?
Maybe. Apparently
dead are you trying
nobody
to
here
speak
is
with?
dead.
Withers?
No, he's undead.
Oh, shoot.
You
Hang
can't
on.
use it on
There's-
undead.
Let's see if I...
I'd love to see his reaction, though, if you tried.
Wait, hang on.
It just says
she's
no
not-
target when I point at him.
Depending on where you walk and when, there's someone hiding. You can chase away.
That I've never seen. That would be something I've never seen.
It's a certain dwarf that you meet much later in
her.
a certain house.
Yes, I know who you're talking about.
I one time was like, what the hell's she doing at my camp?
I've certainly never seen her here. Name isn't coming to me.
I know whose sister she is, but I can't
Yeah,
remember her
exactly.
name. And I can't say her sister's name without, like, spoiling a shitload.
Yeah.
Speaking of names,
Well,
and
I'm
spoiling
curious
things,
about
just-
this, and now I'm gonna run around camp and see if I can't suss her out.
Well, the thing is, when you get too close, she disappears. So it could be that we already scared her off and just didn't see her. But I don't.
Oh, there isn't a conversation.
No. Speaking of spoilers that we can't officially say, but I'm gonna say this one very vaguely anyway. So there's some Easter eggs from the previous Baldur's Gate games, and we know already that, you know, Jaheira and Minsk, that's an open secret basically.
Yeah.
They're not the only ones, and there's one character that people got really mad about where this characterization was taken. Now, I didn't, because I had that character in my party briefly in BG1, and then I got too heroic for them.
Mm-hmm.
But what really amused me is that the person who originally wrote that character, I believe it was David Gator, actually,
Okay.
played BG3, got to that part, and was like, "It's not what I would have done with the character, but you know, I'm not unhappy."
I've only attempted a little bit of BG2, so I don't know any of the characters besides those two from BG1.
Yeah, so the Baldur's Gate games, oh my god, how anyone ever played them on like normal or hard difficulty. It's recommended that if you just want the story, that you play on the absolute easiest mode possible, because that is the best way to get the story, because that game is unforgiving. If you think BG3 is unforgiving, if you think Divinity Original Sin 2 is unforgiving, Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 be like, hold my beer.
So, I mean, at least in those ones, you have control over what's going on, you know, and you can learn to have better control over it. And it's turn-based. The old games didn't believe in turn-based. You just ran up and shit just started happening.
A lot of people got very good at, and after I played enough Neverwinter Nights...
I don't think you had that option, though. I've watched you doing that, where you could pause it, select what you were doing, unpause it, let the thing happen, pause it again, to give yourself turn-based. I didn't see anything like that possible when I played BG2.
Oh, really?
I mean, it didn't... maybe I was doing it wrong, but it didn't seem to work for me.
Uh-oh. I do remember that Drizzt Do'Urden has a small cameo in BG2, and I remember looking at when he shows up, I'm like, why are you here, fucker?
Okay, whoops, I feel bad. Cateko redeemed the day is mine. Technically, so, a little bit of a story here. There are some redeems on my stream, which were specifically for when we're doing our tabletop stuff, so like Mulligan and stuff, is viewers can spend their channel points to give a player a reroll. Was one of them. The Day Is Mine we created for the Paladin in my campaign that ended somewhat less recently than I'd like now, but recently, because that was his catchphrase whenever he would go into battle and roll really well on an attack and smite the shit. The day is mine! Boom! So that was to get Alex to shout, the day is mine. But I'll do that for him since he's not here. The day is mine! We also created his character's brother, who was the big antagonist in the campaign, which was a big plot twist for the players.
Yeah, I think you were telling me about that one.
It was so great, because when they first met him, he was like the lucky survivor of a massacre on his home island, basically, that destroyed his hometown and his parents and all that. And he and a small contingent of soldiers had, very fortunately not been there at the time. They'd learned that it had happened, and they'd gone and sought refuge elsewhere. Huh?
Chagazir.
Uh-oh.
I love you dearly. So much. I also know you very well. If you continue this line, we might be here for a while.
Anyway, the brother also had a catchphrase, because for a little bit...
What was the brother's catchphrase? Because I'd like to know. I will say that.
Player also came up with it. It was, your day is done.
Ooh, that's great, because they're kind of like, they I don't want to say work well together, but, they work.
They constantly argued over whose catchphrase was stolen from who came up with it first. Brother shit.
I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings there. I love listening to your stories, and I love listening to you talk about your D&D campaign, because I know how much work you put into it. But fun story for the audience. Chagrazir ran a campaign for, 10 years, was it?
Yeah, just about.
Just about 10 years. 10 years. I love listening to stories about this campaign. I do. I desperately enjoy it. It would literally take all stream, because that campaign has gone on for 9 years. 10 years. So.
Alright, shall we sleep? I think we've talked to everybody at the party.
Sleep, heavy quotation marks.
Yes, heavy quotation marks. Also, maybe now is the time to make sure that everybody's gone into their options and turned off private dialogues. What do they call it?
Oh, like to don't share?
No,
Or
to make
share?
sure that it does share. Because, yeah, so it's under
Okay, can you tap
accessibility.
on-
It's under accessibility. It's called share private moments.
Yeah, I have mine checked.
Okay.
Okay, checked.
Alright. That way we don't have to be like, oh no, nobody's in here. I need to uncheck it. Okay, now everybody click the thing. Boring.
Bunch of fucking voyeurs we are.
Oh yeah. Look, we're all here to get all of our stories. The day belongs to someone else now, Wyndham.
I love you.
The day
As
belongs
the celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your boat.
Oh, I'm first, yeah.
From a seek repose, you may
No, I'm seeing mine.
alone.
Oh.
I'm seeing mine.
Oh.
I think we all agree to ours, and then we go into. And then it.
If they're all happening at the same time, we might just be. It's like with the dreams. We just don't see the others.
Oh, maybe. That's a shame because there's a conversation. Some of your conversations remain. Oh, hang on. You can observe another party member's dreams if they allow you. All right. I can listen to
Your heart
yours.
skips a beat.
So it looks like you are
treasures
first,
might
Shaggers.
be
Yes, I can listen to
stirred.
yours.
Let's do this.
Oh, no, I'm going to Shadow Hearts. Weird. That's a shame because I
Hey,
really think that
soldier.
Simon should see
I think everyone's asleep.
Oh no, wait, Simon, because
Yeah?
you're asleep and you're not romancing anybody. Okay, you need to watch Shaggers' Ears so that you can hear Karlak's
I've been
iconic
waiting for
line.
this all night. Isn't it mad?
It is iconic.
How good life is.
Iconic.
I'll wait until he's all caught up.
Alright, watching them.
Meantime, I will romance my
Just let me know when you get to the decision point.
The fact that I'm like mouthing Shadowheart's lines along with her should tell you something about my
The fact that you only romance
game
her.
choices. And I've romanced Karlak before, but majority of the time,
I don't think I've ever romanced anybody twice. Okay, you caught up, Simon?
Yep.
Oh.
Well, I'm watching Shadow Hearts.
Oh.
Who should I be watching? Are you guys both doing it at the same time?
Yeah. She said to watch
watch
Karlak.
Tristan. Watch Tristan. Right, Shaggers' Ears, I'm so sorry.
Alright, I know what you mean. When I look at you, it's all I can think about.
Needs to be a GB messed up tally board.
Thank the gods. I was afraid I was the only one. 10 years is a long time to be trapped in the hells. 10 years without a kind word. A touch. When I look at you, I feel real again.
The fact that you just laughed tells me that you got to that line.
Gods, I want to ride you till you see stars.
Yes, no, maybe so.
We did just now.
Gods, I want to ride you till you see stars.
You don't have to ask me
First-
twice. Let's go. You don't
That
mince
first
words,
time I
dude.
saw that line, it was a video on Twitter where, like, he was in the middle of drinking water when Karlak says that line, and the streamer literally spewed it all over his microphone and his keyboard. He's like, "Hey, oh god, I got it everywhere." and Samantha Bayart retweeted it like, "Ha, that was fantastic! Got him!
Got him!
Ugh, I'm
Got him!"
sorry. I shouldn't tease you or myself. I'd give anything to touch you, but I can't.
I do love
Not
that
until
the
I can be
cast
sure I won't
embraced
burn
it.
you.
know some magic that might handle your fire. Let me see.
Sleep on it, maybe. If you've thought of something by morning, I'd love to know. For now, it's enough just to know you care enough to try.
Oh. Should have chosen the kiss!
You're handsome.
You're drunk.
I am.
For a long time, there was a lot of memes about like playing Mass Effect over again and making the same choices. There are definitely some choice. I was gonna say you can there are some choices in Baldur's Gate 3. It's never gonna be the same path twice because Baldur's Gate 3 is infinite in the game. Like, good God.
The others will be awake soon.
There are definitely some things though that I will repeat. I like what I like.
Another moment won't kill them, I suppose. Well, it might.
Well, it
but
might.
Let's take that risk. Thank you for last night. Me too.
She trails off. You read an invitation in her eyes.
Simon, how dare you? Let the moment pass. Look, I may be a lesbian, but I'm not that useless. God. I'm like, how's the joke go? We're like the same as Excel spreadsheets. We have no idea what a date is.
That was the incel joke.
The incel versus Excel?
Yeah.
I'd like to think that would have happened
Incorrectly
anyway.
assuming something is a date.
Let's head back, if we must.
No, Shadowheart, I think we should stay on this cliffside.
I trust you enjoyed your evening.
Oh, right. You forced me to
Yeah,
make
I
this
did.
decision.
It was well deserved.
I mean, it was pretty good.
It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done, and I promised I would help you however I could. I'm certain a cure for you can be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated. The journey
It always
specifically,
is.
It's extremely perilous, though it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger.
Hell yeah.
We get a cure and the chance to hit these arseholes.
I can't see the words are too small.
Sounds
Oh.
good.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know if you can, I don't know if we can enlarge them. I genuinely don't know.
I think that under accessibility you can change the text size.
No, it just means Puzzle has to host their own game.
So dangerous about it.
You need
To
see
get to
now
the
that I'm-
towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow.
A
You will
book
not
text
find
size.
life
I see book
or
text.
anything natural there. Any who linger
Dialogue text.
Oh, dialogue text set.
by the curse, they become shadow beings.
Make it 60.
Dangerous souls.
Yep, I just did the same. Whoa!
Yeah, now it's huge. What do you suggest?
You could go overland, along the
Wow,
risen
that's
road
almost,
or through the
like,
mountains.
Jarringly
Easier at
big. I need to
first,
turn it down for
but you'll
myself
run
a
into
little
the
bit.
shadow curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Selûne. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars.
How's that
Shah
puzzle?
worshippers. Aridon and his lot were looking for a way down there.
I was
They
gonna
were
say, you
promised
might want
riches
to
if
read
they
on
retrieved a
Shagra's
relic
ears
called the
because
Night
mine,
Song.
I can't have it that big
But
without
I
my
think
own
there's more.
eyes going, oh
From
god.
this stronghold,
What the hell?
Ketheric's
So-
forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. But
That-
he was defeated before he could launch an attack. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers. And maybe even bypass the worst of the Shadow Curse.
May even be a kerning thing in my case, where like if it's too big and they're so close together, I'm like, ah, visual noise.
How do I find this underground route?
You'll need to pick it up where Aradin left off. Find the hidden entrance. It's somewhere in the Temple of Selûne. One of the adventurers had a clue to help find it. A dwarf called Brian. It might still be found on his corpse. Wherever the goblins left it.
I think I picked those up, thankfully.
Do we ever see Brian's corpse? I thought he got potted.
I think that's the one I picked the thing up off of, so.
Alright. What would you do?
The decision is yours, but I'd favor the Underdark. Even a place like that is the lesser evil compared to the shadow-cursed lands.
Never thought I'd say this, but it sounds like the Underdark is the safer route.
Anything is preferable to risking the Shadow Curse. I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I can offer my skills, my counsel. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers.
There's a lot of things that you're
our
going to
fates
offer.
have aligned.
Well, I don't know how many people you're going to offer it to, but I know you got stuff to offer, all right.
He makes a mean sausage.
Oh my god, I just remembered because I'm romancing Shadowheart, I just remembered there's a truly priceless interaction that I might be able to have in Act 3. Actually, I think I have a clip on my channel somewhere of the first time I did that interaction. I was howling and laughing.
Set up at the hotel. I'll be back to set up next week. Okay, well, as long as you can see it, that's good.
Yeah, as long as you can see it on someone's screen.
What about the Grove?
I don't think we're going to have any more separate conversations anyway.
Francesca of the High Forest. A bird's already been dispatched to summon her.
Who?
Precisely. Who indeed? You do not know, and neither do any of the others. The Grove needs to move beyond the mistakes of the past. What it needs is an unknown quantity. An outsider who can enforce the Oakfather's teachings without bias. This is why I chose Francesca.
Without bias.
Meaning she doesn't already know the people there, so she won't play favorites.
Right.
Whereas, like...
And we've already discovered that Kaga cannot lead the Grove.
Kaga can't lead the Grove, but they also don't want to feel like anybody's being treated poorly. Like, even... She has to come in even without bias against Kaga in this case. But, like,
I mean,
you know, anybody's gonna like Wrath better than the others. There's some pretty shitty people in that Grove.
Yeah, right?
Very shrewd of you.
What she needs to do is fucking clean house.
We druids can play politics when necessary. Now, we've quite the journey ahead. Best get started.
I mean, if there's...
so impatient to move on as Halsin. As ever, the Githyanki Kresh remains our priority.
Yes, the Githyanki Kresh.
Yes. If there's anybody here I'd expect to be, like, well, look, they made some mistakes, but they know that they are better than the mistakes that they've made. It would be the druids.
You know what interaction we probably should do?
What's that?
And have Lae'zel with us? The bridge.
Okay, you want to go do the bridge first?
I think so, yes. We should probably have Lae'zel with us.
Alright. So, who wants to run her?
Not it.
I was hoping you would say yes. Okay, I'm happy running fighters.
I can run her.
Alright, if you want to run her, go for it.
Okay.
Yeah, you just go talk to her and kick out Karlach.
Yeah, or Karlach.
Can
I do that since she's attached to you?
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. You know what?
We'll find out, I guess.
Hey, you.
Just circumvent it.
We just had a lovely night, and now you're telling me to
right. Hold on. I forgot to do this.
Yes, do that. I need to do that with Shadowheart as well.
If you have any ideas, I'm all for it. Give me.
Ray of Frost, isn't it?
I mean, I could probably do that. It just seems mean. I was gonna throw water at her.
You can also, yeah, you can throw water at her too. That
I did tell her it was a spell, but you know.
This is clever. Might even work. Come here.
My
so
face.
close.
I'm dizzy. And you? Are you all right?
Worth it.
She's saying it was worth it. Like, she liked that kiss. No permanent damage, and absolutely worth it.
I hope that's true. Because I'm hoping for seconds, thirds, and fourths once we find a way to cool off this engine.
Flashback to DOS 2. Ready for round 5.
Believe me, it's my time. I miss the feel of you already. Alright, I guess, believe me, it's my top priority. It should not be.
Mine too. Soon enough, you're going to be mine. But until then, I'll play nice. You have your fun with the others till then. I don't mind sharing, if I must. But keep a piece left over for me, hmm?
Oh, you're the only one for me, Karlak. I'm too old to handle more than one.
I'd believe you if you said 1 + 1 is 7.
She ended the conversation before I could kick her out. You'll need to stay behind in camp.
Oh, come on. You don't mean that.
I'm afraid I do. You heard me.
Oh, fine. I'll be here eating dirt.
Eating dirt or something. Or eating dirt or whatever.
I just have to imagine that she says that because it plays to the stereotype of barbarians being stupid.
Almost certainly.
I just can't think of any other real reason for her to say eating dirt. Like, I don't expect you to stay in camp and eat dirt. Don't sit there and eat dirt. Oh, it's not
Speak. It is done.
That was easy. Puzzle, check it out. We've got a friend closet. Where there's a wardrobe of wayward
show puzzle
friends.
the friend closet. Show puzzle the friend closet.
And Puzz is in there. So we want to get you back. We just take you out of the closet. Wait a minute.
Double attack.
Where there's
Oh,
wardrobe
and
of wayward friends.
And trip. Oh, that's right, because she gets it as a bonus action. So it's... Oh, no, it's a bonus action anyway, but she gets it as a... Alright, let's rearrange your quick bar to something like...
I might have been the last one to run her.
Huh, I'm just gonna move shit around on her bar. Because...
I think my arrangement is incredibly efficient. Thank you very much.
It has new... She has new things.
I don't know if I did run her. Was her quick bar locked?
Yeah.
I probably didn't move her shit around at all.
+1 bonus to strength. Okay, she has ring mail, +1. Did I save shit for you in my... Let's say I saved shit for her in my... Let's see. Okay, I saved scale mail that I can take back and sell because whatever she's wearing is better. But no, I don't. I want to wear this. I hate that double clicking doesn't put it in your inventory, it puts it on.
I think that Karlak isn't in the party, but it doesn't look like she's listening to the music either.
I'm gonna be mean.
I mean, there's armor that we can just buy out there. Nope, she is listening. Never mind.
You look so good in pink, Lae'zel. I'm an asshole.
I'm not sure that pink quite complements her skin color.
And I'm okay, because I'm mean.
Oh, wow. I glitched Karlak.
You glitched Karlak? What'd you do? How?
Well, I talked to her while she was listening to the bard's music, and she said later. I mean, she's busy listening to the music, but now wherever I walk, she follows me. Even though she's
That's
not
a good problem to have.
Like, she's turning to follow me like a painting.
Oh, I just realized I haven't talked to Shadowheart yet.
Oh, the morning
I need
after.
to do that. Yeah, the morning after chat. She's also listening to the music. So
Yeah, so you can't.
I will wait. I do see how she's turning to follow you. That is funny. You'll get out, self-heist. I believe it.
She just knows what she likes, okay?
Coming out of my closet, and I've been doing just fine.
Hey, look at that. You made 4 gold. Alright, get your conversation out of the way. Let's get back to the action. We've gotten, like, no action so far. Well, I mean, you know, besides the
Excuse me?
metaphorical
Besides,
action.
yeah, besides that, yeah.
All's well, I hope.
Oh, yeah.
No. I just wanted to see how you felt after the night we spent together. When we talked and kissed.
I am looking forward to the next time we talk and kiss, quite frankly. Simon!
Though I'm not sure
So
what
mean.
kind of courtship will be afforded, given all that we're facing. But if you want to see where this goes, I do as well. Very serious of you, but go ahead.
Too early for me to be able to ask to kiss.
It's strange. I've been dwelling on what I told you before about wanting to become a Dark Justicia. But perhaps I should be content with my lot. I'm already blessed to have you at my side, after all.
Damn.
Gay.
Gay.
Alright.
Do all Dark Justiciars start out as clerics?
They start out as followers of Shar. I don't know if they have to be clerics or if they can also be paladins or some other. I mean, most of the time when you get people serving in a temple like this, and not just I don't want to say casual worshippers, but like most of the time when you get people serving in a temple to a god, like when you get to that level of worship, it's usually cleric or paladin. So, dunno. I'm not saying it's impossible, but like, I have a monk who is a devout Sunite, but she's not this. Alright, so are we already... You already are on the map, aren't you?
I'm gonna
Everyone's done
go
with
discover the teleporter at Joaquin's Rest, since we didn't grab it last time, which will make it
Oh, we
easier for
didn't?
you to get to me.
Oh, where are we going?
Oh, and then... Oh wait, Cog is standing here.
You can talk to her.
This is only the beginning. An army soon crosses the coast. With Halcyon back, at least the Grove might stand a chance. And we've you to thank.
It's a good thing we're leaving with him. Yeah, about that Halcyon being back.
Yeah, he's totally back. Oh, we also have the other... Do we want to do the other thing at Joaquin's Rest first? Or, well, no, since we have Lae'zel.
There we go.
Useful.
Yeah, since we have Lae'zel, we should go to the bridge.
Yep.
But at some point, I'm also wondering if we shouldn't do the find the missing shipment diamond.
Possibly. Oh, who just rolled into combat?
Not me.
Seems almost too big to take flight.
Not me.
Oh, weird.
I think it's because you got close to the bridge and it auto-saved.
Well, I heard it roll.
I heard a roll too, but I think it was to see the
Something's on my mind.
What are you doing? Hold up before they see you, Mag Gresham.
What are you exactly?
Nobody. Just another harassing fool trying to get to Baldur's Gate in one piece. That lot are swarming all over the bridge. I don't know what they want, but it can't be good. I'm going to find another way around. You ought to do the same. Unless you're looking for a fight, that is.
Seems you have goods around. Maybe you should join me instead.
What? Just follow you around? I go my own way. Alone.
Okay.
Rag. That's it. I'm getting out of here.
Something good here, I hope.
I'm gonna let you take the lead on how you want to do this because
I was thinking that, well, since you've got her.
Oh, I've got,
you're gonna have to have the conversation down there, but the other two of us can at least post up. Oh, you are just going for it, huh?
I didn't mean to. I literally jumped down onto a rock and it started. I swear to God.
Your last chance.
No, look up.
I jumped onto a rock.
Your last chance, Istik. Now burn.
That's a red dragon with a person on its back. Bet it's Kithrak buffs.
Alright, we're level 5.
Yeah, we should be
That
able
dragon
to.
is...
You're not here to play with the locals.
Of course, Kithrak. We merely sought to...
No excuses. Question, kill, then move on. Find the weapon. Our queen watches us. Fail her at your peril.
A red dragon like that would be like, you know,
dragon.
CR 10, 11.
I envy its knight. Would that I rode such a steed. A crash must be near. Come, my kin await.
Okay, good. So we're not talking with them yet.
The dragons serve Githyanki. I'll see it does you no harm. Follow me.
Of course
we
you
are
will,
close to the
darling.
cure we seek.
Right. Let me... I am just gonna go right up and talk to... Oh wait, I'm gonna wait here. And tell me when you guys are in
Scratches
position.
that size. Something powerful made these.
In position for what?
A fight.
I don't know. In case it turns bad.
Alright, hang on. I'm sneaking into position.
Oh wait, she literally just left me. She's not in the party anymore. She literally left to go
She
speak
went.
with
She went to go talk to them, but you still have to go catch up with her if you want to do it.
Right. But meaning I have to... Are you guys in position?
I am.
Alright, cool. Let me catch up. I don't want to wait too long.
I am sneaking
my
up
time is short.
behind
Lead me
Pippin.
to...
Shh. Such a familiar
Why
tune.
is my... What?
Were I not merciful, I would slice
bar?
the skin.
Yeah, the bar is still on the screen.
Yet you are not bleeding.
That shouldn't be.
For I am nothing if not merciful. Your name, child.
Wild.
Lae'zel.
Lae'zel. Proud. Regal, even. You will call me Gestil Kithrak.
Voss, Knight Supreme. The Queen's silver, the Queen's sword.
I am who you say. A Geich vessel has fallen from the sky, Lae'zel. Thieves aboard have taken a weapon most precious. It is polyhedric in shape and inscribed with the sacred runes of our people.
You suddenly feel a strange anxiety take hold. Not your own, but that of the artifact you
carry.
You want your D20?
Somehow.
You guys want my magical
afraid
D20?
You attune your mind to it. The artifact does not want to fall into the Gith Raiders' hands any more than it does the Absolute Voice.
Take word to your creche. You are to join our search. Speak up, child. Affirm your mandate.
We can't vote on anything. The bar's in the way.
I clicked play along.
Yeah, that's fine. Just letting
I
you
said
know.
not. I didn't say. I was gonna say truth would have been to say that. Would that have been to say that we're infected? I didn't know if truth meant, oh yeah, just tell him we're infected, or
Truth is tell him we have the artifact.
Okay, yeah, because you could also hit, because there were also options to hand it over. And I'm like, okay, so which is which? Like, it seems weird to have a truth, like, I don't know. Anyway.
Well, because one is give it to him and lose the game. The other one is tell him you have it and then refuse to give it up.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
You honor me with this duty, Kithrak. I shall alert my caretaker with haste.
Lae'zel, child, your lies sting. Has Vlaakith not demanded better?
Vlaakith demands my purity, Kithrak. I was infected aboard a Geich ship. By protocol, you must aid me.
You were on the Nautiloid. Then you are a Geich wearing Githyanki skin. Bend your head for the sword.
I have done no wrong, Kithrak.
Our queen's word binds me.
Beretha, see that her skull is split and her corpse examined, on Vlaakith's command. I will take word to the Undying Queen. Our search continues.
A current of deception carries Voss's words. Wherever he flies, it is not to Vlaakith.
To Danos! To the sky!
Do you like that I can make that? Okay, anyway, it's gonna be a fight.
There we go. Why am I down there? I'm not down there. I'm not standing there. That's not me.
It is not, no, I don't think. Because you're not in combat, but we are! Oh, Jesus, okay.
I'm still not in combat.
That was a hell of a fucking... Okay. I'm gonna have to... Actually, no, I know exactly what I'm gonna have to do.
Hold on, I might be able to help you.
Ira et dolor.
Just don't move, okay? There we go.
Thank you.
Oh, damn it. That still rolled me into combat. Thought it wouldn't.
Oh, I missed a surprise attack.
Boo.
That's okay, I have Spirit Guardians up now.
Whoa.
Wow, double miss. That Githyanki Archer is not rolling well. Which I'm very glad for, quite frankly. Double. Get your trouser holes! Shovel it here!
Ready? There's my turn.
I don't know if there's any other better place.
Oh, I see shovel there. Okay. Well, I say I see shovel. I see the outline of shovel. They can't see shovel. Yeah, reaction route.
Damn.
Oh,
damn.
Damn it!
Wow.
I should have done Channel Divinity. Jesus Christ. Okay, next I'm doing Call Lightning instead of Spirit Guardians. I'm thinking
Old
Call
person,
Lightning.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm thinking I mean, don't get me wrong, I do love Spirit Guardians. I might be the call. Well, I was gonna say as a Tempest Guardian, or not Tempest Guardian. That's a different game. As a Tempest Cleric.
Alright, what you gonna do with Lae'zel?
Oh, it is me, isn't it? I keep
might
forgetting that she's me.
Might I suggest
yeah,
her
might
on
I
a
suggest,
potion?
yep. Oh shit, all the potions I have are in. Can I open her?
Can you take mine?
Yeah, just take the
hang
one.
on,
That's
I got
why
it,
I never
I got
put
it.
healing potions inside bags.
It's not a bag.
Just steal the ones out of Losa's top level inventory. She's got 2 greater healings.
I got a great. I just got. That's a good point. All right, so I'm not gonna put the. Right.
And just bust it on top of yourself and Sabine.
Yep.
There we go.
All right. Oh, and I have an extra attack, and because that was a throw.
Yep, you can still attack.
All right.
You
so
can
let's
throw
see.
another one if you wanted. You should also have access to Action Surge.
You know, funny thing about that. Some bonus actions. So I'm gonna do healing, second wind as well.
What feat did you give her?
Ability score increase, so she's 18 strength and 16 con.
Okay. What is she?
Oh, she saved the disarming attack. Okay, oh, wait, well, I could do it again. I have two superiority dice left, so you know what? Fuck it.
Oh, that's what we forgot to do.
Jesus! Oh, but at least I didn't spend the superiority dice for missing, though. That's good.
Should have given her the returning pike. Returning pike.
Oh, the one that you could throw when it comes back?
Yeah, it's also a 2-handed weapon. She's a great weapon fighter.
Bitch!
Yeah. These guys are nasty.
Forgot how nasty this fight was.
Super nasty.
As soon as Sabile's back up, she's getting potioned, and then she's gonna call some lightning on some people's asses. I was gonna say, that's probably... Sabile is definitely, the way I've built her, definitely
Another
probably
day,
more
another
fight than Beyblade.
Oh, good.
I'll leave the Beyblade to the Bay, because she's Bay. Yeah, I think I will steal one out of Los's pack and throw 2. No, I'll throw 2, I think, probably.
I'm stealing them and throwing 1 for you.
Thank you.
Hopefully this hits both of you. I have
and then
no
because-
idea if that hit both of you because it moved my screen to an incredibly stupid location.
And then, because Sabile would have a bonus action, then I could do masking.
It didn't heal fucking Lae'zel, even though I positioned it to heal both of you.
Ugh. It'll be fine.
Dumb as shit.
Fine, it's fine. I'll be fine.
Hey, buddy.
Needs healing.
Crap.
Oh, come on, you bastard.
We got a focus fire.
Yeah, we do. Alright. So I'm gonna have a bonus action as Sabile. Thank fuck.
Basking in Leviatar's love.
Okay, so because I have a bonus action, I'm gonna use my last third level slot. Healing word. Oscuro. Alright. And then that is all I have because I have a bonus. Oh wait, I could have taken a potion of speed, couldn't I?
Yep. And then you would have had an action.
Well, hang on. There's only. Okay, no, we have time. We have time.
Go on, move away. Get hit, dumbass. 2 HP. He's Misty Stepping. I could counterspell him, but that would be my last level 3 spell. I'm gonna let this one go. So I still get the benefit of gaining the points to my Arcane Ward, but I think I'm gonna let this one go.
Invenium V.
Alright then.
Well, we let that one go.
We did indeed. Alright.
Fine.
Who needs getting shot?
Okay. Well, that one's down now at least.
Yep. I could drop the other one, or I could throw a heal. You want to drop the other one? There you go. I can throw a heal.
Okay, thank you. Nice drop on that other one.
This is targeting both of you.
Bring my healing.
There we go. Just good heal.
Shovel. Gonna eat your babies!
Alright, we've only got 2 left. We got this. Probably.
Jesus.
Leave Lae'zel alone.
She get knocked down. A lot.
Go shovel.
Shovel.
She is getting those opportunity attacks. Good God.
Shovel's a beast. We love Shovel.
She's basically guarding the ramp upward.
Protect Shovel at all costs.
Less movement.
So
more damage, hopefully. Yeah, maximum damage. Right?
If I...
No.
Alright, so I could throw a healing potion, but that would use all my... Let's see. No, I'm going to use bonus action Cure Wounds. Or bonus action Healing Word. Stricken with Drow Poison. I like it. If I hit her, will she wake up?
Yeah. But you'll also probably kill her because she's
I'm...
only got 8 HP. Or where is she?
Well, I'm gonna use something instead.
No, she's got 34 HP.
She's super vulnerable. You're gonna crit her, right?
Wabamsk.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Got that one instead with
yeah, Produce Flame.
Yeah,
wait for a melee person so they can get the auto crits on the sleeping person.
I mean, I am a melee person, but I also thought it would be better to get rid of the ranged person.
Oh yeah, no. I agree that was the right thing to do.
Because that ranged person was being a little bitch.
They lost their turn, so they actually got hit with the flaming aura.
Beautiful. Alright, so... Oh, she has Pummel Strike.
Pummel Strike. Parried.
Yeah.
Saved.
Parried.
Oh, but she's no longer ready to parry.
Yeah, she didn't save it, she parried it. The parry reduced the damage to nothing.
I missed? How could I miss?
I also missed. 2 misses in a row.
I'm gonna leave it.
Stab.
Nice!
Oh, right, I lost.
I don't know whether to throw a potion or not. Let's see. She does. Okay. She does have a turn. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna throw a potion. First thing I'm gonna do is.
Oh, that's so nice.
Healing potion out here.
I can dip my sword into the molten bolt.
Why can't I throw it? Oh, because I took an action already.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Flaming Sphere is an excellent spell. People do not understand how great a Flaming Sphere is.
Such a friendly, spicy meatball.
Oh, come on!
There's only 4.
Oh, did it...
Go ball.
For a second, I thought,
Damn it all.
Lae'zel had taken
Kithrak
damage
demanded
from the
my
flaming
head.
sphere.
No.
I should have given him yours. Bah, this is a
I
distraction.
beg your pardon?
The
Giving
Kithrak
him
deserves the
mine?
whole of my scorn.
I did
How
you a
dare
favor,
he
bitch.
How dare he dishonor her child?
Hug.
Wasn't he acting on your queen's command?
Do not be naive. I followed protocol.
I've earned Vlaakith's favor.
I will remove the parasite. I will see the Kithrak dead. And I will offer his head to Vlaakith herself. A crash is near, that much is certain. We follow the path forward and seek signs of Githyanki settlers. No one, not even the ignoble Jastil Kithrak, will keep me from my purification.
So how you guys doing? I'm feeling pretty good.
Something good here.
I think we should maybe short rest. Also, we should go and get Karlak back.
At the ready.
Sure. Love Karlak.
That's the... Alright, back to map, camp. I'm gonna tell Miss Gith that she can just stay home.
I will say, it's not her fault that she got the crap kicked out of her.
True.
Chuck, you believe you can
That's a
survive
hard
without
fight.
me?
That is a hard fight. In a lot of ways, that's actually harder than the hag.
As you say, do not keep me waiting.
The hag requires a lot of running around and chasing.
Yeah,
Well,
it's definitely...
the secret to the hag, I've learned apparently, is magic missile at a certain level.
Magic missile is
One
great.
for each clone.
It's not a great idea if you're playing anywhere above normal difficulty, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because every time you don't want to cast any spells when fighting her above normal difficulty.
Why? What does she do?
Whenever you cast a spell, she has a passive that makes it so that she creates more clones every round that you cast spells, and she creates new clones based on the level of spells you cast, the number and level.
Okay. Well, but if you hit one of the clones once, they die. So even if you hit it with magic missile, then wouldn't it still? I'm sitting on my foot. Shit. Ow.
Yeah, but then she'll also create more. Magic missile is definitely your best option. I find an easier one if you're going to cast a spell is to hit her right from the first round with a tracking spell.
Oh, like Hunter's Mark?
Like Hunter's Mark, because then you can always see which the real one is. And you don't need to cast any other spells the rest of the time. Because every time she creates new ones, they attack when they're created. So if you were casting a lot of spells...
That's lame.
Yeah, if you're casting a lot of spells, you're getting yourself killed.
They get to attack when they're created.
Yeah.
But our summons don't? I
No.
see how it is.
Yeah.
I see how it is.
Yeah, nah, she sucks. She was a nasty fight, and I was just learning because I never played above normal mode until I did honor mode. So I learned at that moment. Like I didn't examine her
Well,
even.
you didn't even go to tactician. You went right from.
I went straight to honor mode, and then I blew a big spell, and all of a sudden there were like 15 clones of her. I'm like, what is going on? What just happened? And then I examined her and went, oh, I should not have cast that spell. These are the consequences of my own actions.
I made a calculated decision and I'm bad at math. Alright, do you want to grab Karlak?
Yes, sorry,
Yes.
I forgot.
All good.
Wait, what do you mean?
That contraption's a hot ticket item. Might not be our last scrap for its sake.
Okay.
Apparently there is a mod that lets you take, like, everybody in your party to every...
Yeah. But it's considered cheat, so you don't get any achievements for it, if it's on.
Okay. 'Cause I know they have a similar thing with...
Hell yes.
They have a similar thing with DOS 2, where like certain mods, actually I think all the mods, it's like if you're using them, you don't get achievements.
Yeah. This one they've differentiated between like cosmetic mods and mods that actually change gameplay. So as long as they don't change gameplay, you can still get achievements, but the moment they start tweaking gameplay, it's like, no.
A nice distinction to have, though.
Yeah. They get classified as cheats in the list. That's what it calls them. Alright, so we did that. We survived. Did you short rest? You did.
I did not.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I'm very tired and kind of fading, so I'm like kind of half ADHD fidget mode and half awake mode, so let me short rest.
We get
Oh no, you just did, didn't you? You just
yeah,
did.
I just did it for us. When you said you didn't do it yet. Alright, so Schwamp?
Schwamp.
Schwamp. Oh, we never walked up to our house. We have to go to the Blighted Village.
Yeah. And I will let you do all the talking so you can get all the Karlach points.
Karlach points! I forgot we left so many of these guys alive.
Do we?
They weren't a problem, so they're still there.
That's true. Just chilling like villains.
They are definitely villains. Alright, you are also our alchemist, and I've been sending you alchemy shit.
Oh, thank you. Currently, I can only make potions of mind reading and simple toxin.
Okay.
I can hold off until... Ooh, there's a berry bush up there. Oh no, we did. Either that or it grew back. Nom nom nom, berries. Those heal, don't they? Let's see, I'm at what, 35 out of 38? Nom 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 nom. Wait, temporary hit points, less.
There we go. Now there is a teleport.
Nocte Conceal. You found a brother?
Found both
The
of them.
corpse regards you lifelessly.
For some reason, I always thought they were, like, not near each other.
I've never seen the second one. Now he's just sitting right here. Why? What killed you?
Wasn't a sheep!
Did you find your sister?
Heard her screaming, but not real.
Most unfortunate. Where are you from?
Farm out by Baldur's Gate.
Oh. Interesting. This place seems strange. Anything I should be wary of?
Don't drink the water.
Oh, the well water.
Yes. You can ask no more questions.
I've seen someone, I hesitate to say cheese it, but cheese it that they drank the water while it was still the clear, pretty place, used the advantage for a fight.
Dear Joel and Demir, don't get mad. I mean it. I'm only leaving this note so you don't panic and do something stupid. I'm going to the hag. I owe it to Connor to make things right. You know he'd do the same for me. I'll be back soon.
Don't do anything stupid. I'm going to the hag.
So not a word to Mom, alright? She has enough on her plate. Mayrina.
Well, she has got a lot more now.
For two.
Don't do anything stupid. I'm going to the hag. Lord have mercy.
I can talk to both brothers. I can learn the same stupid information from both of them.
Kill the hag.
Okay. I didn't even ask for that one. Let's see. Where did you... Oh, how did you die?
Looked so innocent. The teeth.
All of these are probably a lot
Looks
more
so
interesting.
innocent, but the teeth.
Yeah, the sheep. All of these are probably much more interesting if you haven't already seen through the illusion.
The illusion.
How do you know your sister's even here?
The note.
Yes, I already read the note. What drove your sister to leave?
She's scared she won't be a good mom.
Thank you, Puzzle.
She will. I know it.
Aw, she'll be a good mom. How did you plan on killing the hag?
With pitchforks. Stupid.
I don't know if he's calling me stupid or if the pitchforks was, or he's realizing the pitchforks was a stupid idea.
I'm gonna go with the latter.
Is the food here safe to eat?
Apples. So red. So delicious, but
the spell's power wanes.
Like I was gonna say, I'm gonna take that as I'm gonna take the ugh as a no.
I don't know, maybe it was an orgasmic moan. Maybe it was really great. Maybe he didn't mean to say but. He just meant to say and.
If that's what you want to believe.
It's a kinder lie.
Yeah. Oh, you know what else is in the hag's house?
Yes.
Actually, kind of a pain in the butt to find initially.
don't mind if I do.
Dagger root. Hell yeah. All them ingredients. Alright, Gandril. One of my favorite side characters.
Ah, a fellow wanderer. Forgive the
I followed you and you went far.
You catch a waft of something foul, metallic, and sickly sweet.
powdered iron vine. Most monsters will think twice before making a meal of me. An old hunter's trick. If you can't mask your scent, spoil it.
Alright. I prefer open stage things. You're a monster hunter? Not what I imagined.
Perhaps that's why I've survived so long, where more fearsome peers have not. You would be wise to look past the seeming of things, if you intend to bargain with the lady of this house. That is why you came to her lair, I take it, to bargain.
Sit.
The lady of this house?
Not all of us are stupid, man.
A more innocent name than some I could call.
Some of us remember our
But it is what
Irish
she is
Fey lore.
that ought to concern you. Her kind have hidden among us since the first darkness. And their knowledge is matched only by their spite. Know how to ask, and they'll share that knowledge. If you're fool enough to pay their price.
And are you fool enough?
Of course. I'm a hunter who lost his prey, and here I am seeking help from something worse. But she thrives on suffering.
Guy
And
has
she
great hair.
hears what
He
awaits
does
my
have great
quarry
hair.
when I catch him. She will help.
Any advice on how to deal with her?
Scream, turn, run the other way. That's what I'd like to say. But bad as she is, I'm betting whatever drove you to her door is worse.
No, it was mostly
So
just
instead,
her.
know you're outmatched.
Right? Really?
Know what you're willing to give. And mind your manners.
There is nothing that one should be willing to give. Especially.
Right. I'm gonna buy some potions off of him. Gonna trade him some of the crap in my inventory. Wow. I'm gonna send this. Camp. I can sell these things.
I forgot that you could trade with him.
That. I want to trade him before I say anything silly that might make him not like me.
Gotcha.
That. Water stuff. Okay, that about covers that. Wow, he barely has anything worth the money I'm trying to make off of him. Alright. Fucking onion too, I guess. You dick. Alright. Barter. Alright, didn't make much money, but I got some other stuff. Oh, that ended the conversation.
Go ahead. The lady of the house awaits.
Really? And one more thing. Ah, there it is.
Truth is like a blade, my friend. We can arm ourselves with it, or just as easily find it pressed against our throat.
But if he's a monster hunter, why is my question who and not what?
That's a good point.
Persuasion.
Maybe because we humanize monsters?
Maybe. Let's see. Okay, thank you for guidance.
Oh, that was okay, yep.
No, I still need to roll like 10. Let's hope. Okay, that's a 10.
Didn't even need it.
No, this duty is mine alone. But for such an offer, an answer at least is owed. I hunt a vampire spawn called Astarion. I'm bound to bring him back to Baldur's Gate, alive. Though I cannot swear to his condition once my tribe are done with him. Is he known to you?
Let me think about that.
What does
He's
your
not the
tribe...
type to come quietly. How do we know that? We haven't...
we just know he's kind of threatening. What does your tribe want?
No, but we don't know if he comes quietly because...
She's got the dirty jokes again. She's back, people.
My people were recently attacked in the night. Our camp set upon by a band of vampire spawn. In the chaos of battle, one of them stole
dirty
away
mind
with our children.
resurfaces.
We've been searching for them ever since.
It was never
We
truly
believe
gone.
this
Simply
Astarion
lay
knows
in
exactly
wait.
what happened that night and where to find our little ones. If captured, my people will make him talk. So I ask again, is he known to you?
I got a lot of people saying, so I ask again to me. Did this with Withers, too. So I ask again. What is the value of a single mortal life? You can give up your hunt. Astarion's under my protection.
I see.
Karlak approves.
Your loyalty is admirable, but misplaced. His kind have charm beyond our mortal means to resist.
Astarion is
I
just
can
as
show
much
you
of a
who he truly
victim
is,
as...
if you will just tell me where
everyone
to find
in the story.
Yeah, good point. In fact, he's almost, in a lot of ways, more of a victim than most everybody in the stories.
I'm not going to help you find him. Back off.
Astarion has quite...
Karlak approves again.
I'll make sure he knows that. At the end.
Whatever you say, Gandrel, buddy.
Solidarity keeps the troops.
Oh, he doesn't attack you?
No.
I'm surprised.
Hope it doesn't come back to bite me later.
Bite. Let's see what that did for me.
Taking a camp, we could have a vampire and a vampire hunter on the team.
I only got... Wow. So this is wild. So the soul coin, right? The soul coin conversation earlier. If you upset her, you lose 5 points. But if you make her happy, you gain 5 points. For that conversation just now, each of those Karlak brews is only worth 1 point.
I mean, they're not personal, though, so maybe that's why.
It's gotta be.
But
It's
still,
just wild that the
seems kinda
coin...
low.
So 1 is pretty normal, 2 and 3 are pretty normal. 5 is really high. I'm really surprised the coin thing was worth 5.
Yeah. I want to say there are some 10 conversations.
There might be.
But
alright.
I want to say there's someone out there, I think, who did chart them all.
I mean, there's mods you can add that are not cheating mods that just put the points
That
right
will
in the
tell you.
conversation.
Yeah.
I see lots of people
There's
using those.
not a mod, but like a DM command in Order Knights 2 that I will use to check. my
Alright,
approval
so
rating.
did you want Iffen having this conversation as well?
I would say so.
I mean, it's whatever you want, I'm just checking.
You go ahead, because I'm kind of fading fast, and I know you want to do this fight, so I will conserve my energy to.
Yeah, we can start
to
some
apologize
shit, but are
for
we
my
gonna stop?
streamers. To my streamers. Apologize to my audience for not being as entertaining and lively.
One more bite, and this pie is gonna come back up to say hello.
Don't make me get the wooden spoon. You're eating for
Yeah,
two.
I shall
so
let you
get
begin.
to it. If it isn't the
why is it not letting?
cheekiest pop of
Why
them
am I not
all.
auto listening?
You'd best have
Yeah, it was
Oh, it's
strange.
because she's a merchant, isn't she?
Maybe? I haven't. Well, I mean, I can trade with her. Let's see here. Wizard. Tell me, hag, is this intimidation part of the bargaining process, or does that come after? Why do I want to bargain? I don't want to bargain with her. I can just attack her.
I mean,
I guess
reasonable.
we might still be able to attack her at a different time.
Oh, the wizard thinks he's smart because he can read. How precious. You know, I was going to give you a swift kick up the arse and show you the door. But I think you and I could have a bit of fun together.
I don't like the way she said
Not
that.
creepy or anything.
God,
I don't like the way she said that either.
patience. Eat up, Mayrina. I won't say it again.
I have some bad news for her. Lady doesn't seem to be enjoying her dinner. Do you treat all your guests so poorly? Cynthia, no, I'm not.
Thanks, Puzzle. Yeah, no,
Dude,
yesterday
how
was
goes the
my
game? Go ahead.
my first performance, or my first fair as a performer. I definitely didn't sit down enough. I probably didn't hydrate enough, but it was also not only that, but it was like pure excitement and energy. And so like you ride the high into the next morning, and then you get that drop.
Oh boy.
And it's interesting. I've never had like even like post-con drop. I'm used to, but as many fairs as I've done, I've never had like that much of a drop. And I think now, because it was like my first fair as a performer, first, you know, especially like being part of a show in the fair, Punic War, and like basically, and having the audiences like that in and of itself. So.
Big high to ride. The gate goes pretty well so far. We just got through the tiefling camp party. All right, that's
I was
Mayrina.
thinking today that you know, when I was a kid, I wanted to be an actor in the sense like, oh, I'd love to be, you know, like one of those Hollywood famous people, sort of delusion of acting, as it were. And now I was thinking, like, I'm a performer in a Ren Fair. This is so much better. I am loving this so much.
That's Mayrina. I have some bad news for her.
Keep that hole under your nose shut, or things will get messy.
Well, good thing I want them to get messy.
Hag doesn't tell us what to do.
What is it? What's going on?
Auntie
Auntie
Ethel
Ethel
killed your
brother.
brothers.
That can't be true.
Carlac approves.
Auntie Ethel.
They were being rude, and I detest rudeness.
Rude.
The deal is off.
Enough, away with you. Blessed silence at last. Some time in the cage should do her good. And you'll regret sticking your nose in my business.
I rarely regret anything I do. Except for that one thing with the death fog.
That was a little regret.
Okay, actually, I regret this. Just because now I have to look at you.
Damn.
Invisible bullshit.
Okay, no, I can fix that. Okay. Hang on. SD step.
She is right here.
Yep.
So what if I throw something at her?
Should be able to hit. Right here.
Yep.
Woo!
Full destructive wrath on that bitch. I was gonna say, oh, I don't have hold monster. I only have hold person.
Oh, this works. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Burn the witch?
Shall we introduce her to the flaming sphere?
Oh my god, yes.
Spicy meatball.
For a second, I was like, is this a Pinky in the Brain reference, and do I need to make something up on the spot?
I'm going to run over here.
Thank you, Puzzle. It was amazing. It was amazing. Like, we have been practicing to make sure we can pace ourselves throughout the fair day, but I think because it was a shorter day, I definitely had this misconception that I could, and I did take breaks, you know, but I definitely had a little bit of a misconception that I could go longer than I did.
Kind of curious if I can block her. Like, can I just body block her?
I was in a pun war. I nearly won it. Later on, the person who bested me was, I was like, "How did you get all those sea creatures, man?" And he's like, it was like attributed to like a childhood watching Big Blue Planet. His opening speech for the Punic War is, oh my, like his introductory speech. So he's a castle guard. And he says, and he makes a joke about a castle guard and a fort knight. I thought that was the entire joke. It's not the entire joke. He says, you need a castle guard because a fort knight is too weak.
Terrible.
I know. And somehow so glorious.
Hell yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah, this'll do. Up! Kablooey!
What did you kablooey?
Huh?
What did you kablooey?
I landed on her and dealt a bunch of damage. Because
You
when I
landed
jumped...
on her?
Yeah.
I saw you land. I couldn't tell if you were taking damage or if she was taking damage.
So, because of the hammer I'm holding, anytime I jump, it deals thunder damage to everything around me.
Oh, the meatball took damage.
Did you call it the meatball?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a spicy meatball.
Oh, and she's it is a spicy meatball. And Auntie Ethel is dazed. Oh my god, if we could get her in this fight, that would be amazing.
That's why I'm trying to block the door over there.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, friends.
I'm pretty
You
sure
want to get
that
the
she...
flaming sphere in her way.
Did anyone shut the door behind us?
That's not the way she goes out.
Yeah, I put Ifin in the way, but
No,
if she can teleport, then it won't matter. Huh?
I've never seen her teleport, but...
I think she Misty Steps.
Yeah, you can always... Yeah.
I'll just have it join Ifin over here.
That was going to be my next...
Yep. Make it harder for her to get in the door.
Break illusion.
Yeah, see, she teleported.
Oh, she does Misty Step, that bitch!
Yeah, no, I can't see her.
Yeah. She ran away, so she's out of the combat.
There's been a couple of times when I have been able to keep her here. I forget how the hell I did it. I think it involved actions.
I'm not in the combat anymore, so.
I am because I'm near some red caps. You know what? I want an excuse to do some fun. I love that spell.
I'll get back into combat.
A little bit further. Daytona.
Are we gonna bottleneck him, or?
Can. Back a little bit.
Yeah, I tried running down to see if I could get to her, but, no, I couldn't.
I'm not gonna use any more spell slots at all. Did they send me to the penitentiary? We have, I was gonna say, that is one of our favorite jokes. They did not send me to the penitentiary, but I was not the Punderversal Championship. In the Punderdome.
Ha 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 ha.
But we did bring the Punder.
The lightning and the punder. And the punder.
I think...
Kablowy!
Right, I should see if Will answered our question about he doth, she doth. in the past tense.
Hiya! Oh well.
Why do I keep dropping?
Critical miss, but still 3 damage.
3 damage to the one I threw.
Oh.
Damn. I'm not raging at the moment, so they're doing full damage. Oof. Arlac's in a bad way. What do you mean path is interrupted?
By Ethan?
Are you interrupting your own path?
There we go.
Oh.
It would be doth.
That's weird, and I don't like it. Damn.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Oh wait, it's Karlach's burning, so I can help her and make her not be burning. Actually, I'd forgotten I could do that with the help action.
It's true, but I wouldn't waste an action on that.
Okay, that's right. It is an action.
And she's resistant to it anyway.
Resistant to what?
Something about that
Fire.
engine.
She's got 14 HP. She's only going to take like 2 points from it at most.
And let's see if I can this fucker. Oh, and I only had a 45% chance to do that. Nice.
Twink. Yeah, I ran down the stairs trying to see if I could keep her in the combat, but nah, it just warps her off to the battlefield. It is, by the way, possible to kill her there. I have done it.
It is, yeah. I've done it. I have done it before also.
Yeah, I did not manage to.
I didn't on my first playthrough. On my second playthrough, I think I actually save scummed it because I had like just the right configuration for the people to do it, and I went, no, I'm gonna prove that this can be done.
Oh.
Damn.
Oh.
Impero tibi. Spellus interruptus. Castus interruptus.
I cast testicular torsion.
Oh my god, I don't even have testicles and I just clenched my legs together. Although this is probably not a good time to mention to the AFABs in the audience that ovarian torsion is also a thing.
That's impressive.
I don't know how it happens, but it does happen.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because like, it is possible to smack the testicle. There's not a right way to smack them, to be fair.
But I mean, like, the testicles dangle right next to each other and can get wound around.
Exactly.
That's how you get torsion. But the ovaries are on opposite sides of the uterus, and the tubes aren't that long.
Right. So it's so that it happens isn't. I'm sure there's something about it that explains what, like, in what situations it happens more likely and.
Yeah, I was hoping to throw that guy at the other guy because he had 1 HP left, and then.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. The other guy died, and then Losa gave him an opportunity to attack.
There's Shovel. Wait, if Shovel's over there, who the hell is next to the? I'm seeing double Shovels.
Shovel's invisible, so you see where she.
I know. I'm seeing.
You see where.
Two in.
You see where she. GB. You see where she became invisible, and then where she is. You
Oh,
always
I
see
thought
2.
you were gonna say that. Okay, I've only ever seen 1.
So if any enemy runs over, because that's showing where the enemies think she is. So they're going to run to that, and then they're going to use Detect Presence. And if they succeed on Detect Presence, it will disappear. Because they'll know she's not there anymore.
I thought the invisible showed where we thought she was and that we knew.
Yeah. It's where the enemy thinks she is.
Sorry. I thought you were going to say that where she became invisible, and I was going to be like, yeah, I know that.
Yeah. It's where she became
God, that
invisible
guy's way
and
far
where
out
she
now.
is.
So that's almost like a little minor illusion. You can tempt someone to a location.
Well, yeah.
That was my bad. I was impatient.
They all go looking for invisible people. God, he's so far away.
I've got it.
Should have brought something with me.
That's it.
Anything cooler than that? Oh, we do have that. I don't want to throw that. Booshk! Well, hopefully that counts and doesn't make me lose my rage. Alright. Our job is done here. I'm going back in the house.
Ah, too far away. Whatever.
Oops. Oops.
Yay! We did it.
Nice job.
I've got a long road ahead.
Want to dance? Phew.
Put out the candle on my hands.
Yeah, they really kicked the crap out of Port Karlak.
Let's move.
Oh yeah, let's loot these fuckers.
One later.
Thank thee. I mean...
It's been a long day. I need to rest soon. If not over.
I will say that, like, initially it was hard to stay in... It's got much easier to stay in dialect as the day went on, unsurprisingly. The point where even at, like, day's end, I was still, in a lot of ways, like, faulting to it.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Practice makes perfect.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely still slipped and needed to be like, wait, nope. Not it. She did a lot of shit, doesn't she? Portrait of Seville Caloran.
Yep.
Fine. I know that you're usually the portrait person.
No, it's fine. I was actually about to go grab it when I got distracted by something, so...
It's a picture of me.
It's a picture of you. You should get it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Ifin, you got the one of you, right? That
I
one's
did.
in
Yep.
Joaquin's Rest at some point.
No. It's in the Bladed Village, on the second story of the school.
Oh, okay. There's tea. Can I drink it?
It comes in a frog thingy.
It is! You can add tea to the camp supplies. Mistress of the Night and Friends, a series of stories distributed among children to encourage worship of the goddess Shar.
Alright, this is a heavy crossbow. I don't think any of us is... Oh,
Where's
I guess
oh, this is my personal
Seville is. Oh, right, she's a war cleric. Alright, so I'm passing you a magic heavy crossbow, Seville. Using
Oh, a Githyanki one? Can I use that?
Yeah, why not?
Yes, I can!
Why wouldn't you be able to?
forgotten, honestly.
Just because it says it's for Githyanki doesn't mean only Githyanki can use it.
I know that, it's just, I couldn't remember. Like, I knew I could use crossbows. I couldn't remember if heavy was also. It makes sense because Tempest Domain clerics also get the war shit.
Worship. Stuff to come. Karlak.
Leave her. A toad teapot? I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I told you that. I said it comes in a frog.
Okay, because there's also there's actual tea that you can send to camp. I didn't know that the toad teapot. I don't want to look at that. Oh, thank goodness, you have a whole basket of herbs.
Here's stuff for you to craft potions with. Bazam. Alright, I guess since it's 11, we should call it and save the chasing the hag around for next time, huh?
Alright, sounds good.
Quite possibly. Toad teapot. It is just a. Oh my god. I'd keep it as a souvenir, except that that's hideous. And creepy. Oh, there's stuff out here. I was gonna say, get the stuff on the back porch. So as I'm getting the stuff on the back porch, Simon, where can we find you? There's another toad teapot.
You can usually find me on Puzzles channel. We're still trying to occasionally play some Turtles games in preparations for a big Turtle Shellathon coming up at I think it's the first week of June.
Shellathon.
Awesome.
What's hiding here?
Shagrazia, Dungeon Master Extraordinaire, where can we find you and your latest campaign shenanigans?
You can find me over at the P4 Podcast. What's going on this week? Hopefully, if Larian does release patch 8 tomorrow morning around 6 a.m. like they say they will, then my friend should be able to get the patch downloading while he's at work, because it takes him hours and hours and hours to download patches like that. And if that happens, then he and I will be able to finally start playing Baldur's Gate together, since he's an Xbox person.
Okay.
And we will be portraying the Lumos brothers, his paladin from my campaign, and I'll be portraying the paladin's brother, also a paladin.
Oh, are these the ones that you were telling me about that had the
day is mine?
The day is mine and your day is done?
Yes, those two.
Awesome.
He's a vengeance paladin of the god Cord, and his brother is an Oath of the Ancients paladin to Bahamut.
So, if you want to hear the end of that story that Shagrazir was telling before I cut him off because I'm mean, then absolutely. Well, I was gonna say, even if you don't, check out Shagrazir's stream and I was gonna say, did you have the other campaign going as well, or the adventure, or did that end as well?
The one
did you not start that yet?
I haven't started it yet. I've still got some.
Oh.
I've still got some details to work out, and the players are still finalizing some stuff, including getting me their portraits for their characters. But
I'm looking forward to how that one goes.
Yeah, once I have all the ducks in a row, then I shall be beginning that one, and it will be an interesting one.
Awesome. And me, you can find here Monday nights, and for those of you who are in the greater New York City area, you will also be able to find me, not as Guitar Bard, but as Jules Masterson, the Alchemist, at the New Jersey Renaissance Fair. The gates to Crossford open on May 17th. We do hope to see you there, for those of you who are, in fact, local or local adjacent. If I will say though, I will not break character, nor can you make me break character. So I will be happy to see you. I don't know how Jules will react. We'll see. All right. So thank you again, everyone, for joining us this evening. Apologies that I am not as much on my game as usual. I'm tired.
Okay, before you do that, we got an answer from Puzzle that I just noticed.
Oh, we did?
She was talking about ovarian torsion, where she says, generally they don't wrap around each other as much as they tend to wrap around themselves. So apparently you can get a knot in the fallopian tube.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Refers to mostly. So that sounds awful, and I'm sorry to hear that happens.
Yeah, I thought it was like a knot. I thought that's what testicular torsion was too, like a knot.
With the testicles, there's actually nothing separating them. It's terrible. There's just nothing separating them, so they just wrap around each other.
Oh my god, I cringed again. Ow. Okay, I had misunderstood that my whole life. I thought that they like literally just got twisted in general, not twisted around each other. Okay. Ow. Fuck.
Like a pair of earbuds.
Yeah, exactly, like a pair of earbuds. But
like a pair of earbuds!
The problem is that, there's a lot of blood flow there, so, if you don't get them untwisted very fast, they can die.
Yes. One or the other. I think I've usually heard stories of... Puzzle Better just voiced the same thing I was thinking. Why, Simon? Why? Well, I wasn't thinking that. I was thinking why Simon, along with this is why I love you both so much. Because not only do we talk about things on stream like testicular and ovarian torsion, because we are totally normal nerds.
Very normal.
But then we have Simon chime in like a pair of earbuds.
Somebody watched a lot of Star Trek as a kid, and so he feels the need to always make a metaphor or a simile, as it were, to try and explain a complex concept with a simple image, which is all the more painful for it.
Well, you soured some milk.
To be fair, I do that as well, just because, I've had a head injury in the past, and sometimes I literally can't understand something unless someone gives me an analogy. So on the one hand, it's appreciated. On the other, a pair of earbuds.
It's like a balloon with too much air in it.
I'm sure there's other equally... That would be a fun segment. Like, what's something like some kind of weird game where you have to come up with metaphors.
Oh, explain a complex concept and have somebody come up with a simile for it.
Yeah. Explain a complex concept, have someone come up with a metaphor for it, and/or have someone come up with
a metaphor and then figure out what the complex concept is. That is impossible.
Yep. Well, that or like come up with the weirdest metaphor that you can possibly figure out. Like not just a metaphor that explains things, but case in point, a pair of earbuds.
It reminds me of all the engagement traps on social media where people would be like, describe your job poorly. Because everybody wants to answer that. I
like the describe a movie poorly and then have people try and guess that one.
We had a segment, so when I used to have a podcast, the Player 4 podcast, and we would meet every week, one of our segments was explain a film plot badly, where one of my other hosts would go out and find either... He would, because these things were collected online, he would find those, or he would come up with them on his own for films he had seen recently, and he would pose them to us, the rest of the hosts, saying, okay, here's the film I saw recently, or here's the film plot summary that's bad, and it would be terrible, like horrifically vague, and our job was to try and figure out what the movie was.
Yep. So like if we were gonna describe this game, it'd be like a family of trauma victims follows a cult to tracks a cult to the biggest city on the coast. Actually, no, Waterdeep is the biggest city on the coast, I think. Yeah, so a group of trauma victims tracks a cult to major city.
To a major metropolitan area, and then blows it up.
Major metropolitan area, and then blows it up, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Honestly, I was thinking of, Wilson's versus the Robots. What was it? Robinsons, right?
Meet the Robinsons?
No, not Meet the Robinsons. The Robinsons versus the robots.
Oh, Lost in Space?
No, not those Robinsons. Different ones. It was an
Danger Will
animated
Robinson?
film. No, not that. That's Lost in Space.
I think there was a film. I think it was called Meet the Robinsons. I don't know.
Yes,
the
there is
Robinsons
a film.
versus the robots.
So this is there is a film called Meet the Robinsons, and the family in Lost in Space is the Robinsons. I think that the film. I could be wrong about the name, but I think the film is called Robinsons versus the Robots. And it's an animated film from a few years back about this family who's going on a family vacation, and the company that is a facsimile of Apple creates an AI that takes over the world while they're out there, and they have to come together as a family to defeat the robots. Nobody saw this? It was a great movie.
It sounds interesting, and at the same time, it also sounds like an explain a film plot badly description, which I admire.
Got it.
All right. Now that we've gone completely off track and off... Well, no. We started on track, and then we got off track, and then we got puzzle better. I'll be in the corner thinking about my explanation choices.
Yeah, so
but
I
also,
was wrong.
Said,
it's not Robinson. It's the Mitchells versus the Machines.
Mitchells versus the Machines. Okay,
that's the name of the film.
It
was a 2021 film, and it was great.
And Tuzzle was saying with ovarian, if you have endometriosis, endometrium grows in the wrong places, so the tubes can get funky. And now it's my turn to come up with a really terrible analogy. You see the way the fungus grows in the cordyceps creatures in Last of Us?
Yeah. It's on the outside.
Yeah. The insides go outside.
Exactly. And now I'm just imagining a tube that has been twisted around itself and then has the endometrium growing on the outside, so it just grows over into one giant lump of pain.
I don't know how we got here. I see that we have 4 viewers, and I'm sure all 4 of them are sitting here like, fuck is wrong with these people?
Science. Science is wrong with us.
That's true. Science is wrong with us. But science is interesting. And fun.
We had STEM-like upbringing, so
yeah,
we have to apply STEM to everything.
That's true. I think yeah, if we didn't, I think all 3 of us, if we didn't have STEM upbringings, we at least had STEM in our lives at some point that we were interested in enough to pursue in such a way that you now get all sorts of fun facts that aren't
just fun for the listener.
Are just fun for the, well, no, possibly more fun for the listener than they are for the people who experience it. Let's be real.
At least the listener can walk away, cover their ears. They can't. We can't escape our knowledge.
Yes, true. That's right. We can't escape our own heads. You at least just get to view it from the outside.
And now we have gone Lovecraftian.
Yes. In that, I was gonna say, how do you say it? Cthulhu. How do you say the phrase? I was gonna end the stream.
It was Cthulhu.
R'lyeh Cthulhu.
R'lyeh.
Oh, it's R'lyeh Cthulhu.
R'lyeh. Yeah.
R'lyeh.
It was R'lyeh Cthulhu Fatine.
Anyway, so that's how we're ending the stream. R'lyeh Cthulhu Fatine.
Yeah.
And with that, we shall exit, consensually pursued by a bear. Bye.
Choke on a mollusk stick. Bye, stream.
That went so off.